Edmonds, they're saying that we could potentially go after him. That was prior to him being released from the Chicago Bears. You got Devin Lloyd, obviously Linderbaum. We're going to take a look at that game film. But then, Dafe Owe, we're going to see. Obviously, with Max Crosby exiting the building, we might want to bring somebody in. And based on what the game film says, we can kind of play around and bring some combinations of a 2, possibly 3. We'll just kind of break this thing down. But at the tail end, we definitely want to get you guys feedback on everything, but maybe we'll talk a little bit about Max. We talked about Max on Friday. All of us kind of got together, had a little bit of fun when the news went down. That was a hell of a live. Shout out to Rundown and Leo. That was a good one. That was fun for sure. But we'll definitely talk about a little bit of Max towards the tail end. But before we get into it, man, we definitely appreciate everybody popping in. We got to say what's up to some people. We got Jeff in the building already. First one in the building. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you rocking with us. We got Bear Raider in the building as well. What's going on? Dominique 5, what's happening? Where's the flag pulling up? What's good? Appreciate you. Hummer VS, what's happening, man? Eugene, pal, salute to you, brother. Let's see. We got DK as well. Good seeing you in the building as well. Let's see. Jeff, so many butthurt fans in Raider Nation. Chris should rename the channel PTSD Raiders.
For real. It's bad. It's bad out here, bro. It's bad out here.
Oh, yeah. I've seen some people, man. I'm telling you, like the way that people talk about Max Crosby leaving, it's like it's like they're now talking shit about the ex-girlfriend that broke up with them. Like that's the only way I can kind of put it. You know, people just kind of getting their feelings, but hey,
it's good. This right here says it all.
What up, Jack? What's going on, man? Omega LX as well, pulling up. Boy George Strait, what's going on? Art White in the building. What's happening? Let's see. Want to make sure we say what's up to as many as we can. TK, what's going on, man? Time for Spike Tech to get in the kitchen. He's about to cook. Let's go. We got to see some news drop tomorrow. Gabriel Davis in the building. What's going on? What up? What's happening, Larry? Appreciate you.
What up, Larry? What up?
Good.
Jason, I'm interested in your Tremaine Edmonds film. I got some. And I actually, right before this, I was showing Severe about a new little tool that I found. And
do we trade with the Bills?
The what?
No. He was with the Bears and he got.
Oh, I thought someone said we just made a trade with the Bills.
Oh, did we? Oh, this did.
Well, salute them, Lamar Valentine, and Raiders. He said. So I don't know. I ain't catch it. So I'm still getting set up. So my bad, y'all. We gonna get right though. We gonna get right.
Okay. So Taron Johnson, cornerback. All right. If we did chat, let us know. Keep it flowing. If we just got some news, we're gonna break down some game film. But Jason, back to what you're saying, like Tremaine Edmonds,
athletic.
His game film,
athletic.
He's athletic as shit.
Yeah,
it's interesting. So
we're talking about Tremaine Edmonds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a freak.
Yeah,
athletically. Oh, he's a freak.
I didn't pay too close attention to him up until kind of the last few days, just to really kind of get in the gauge of who he is.
I liked him out of college.
His tape is interesting. Linda, what's going on? Appreciate you rocking with us as well. I see Keurig in the building. What's happening?
Did he go to Virginia Tech?
I think he did because his wasn't his brother in the league too.
Yeah, Terrell. We had his brother.
Yeah.
His brother was with the Ravens forever.
His brother is the DB, right? If I remember right.
Yeah. So as a safety. Oh, he's a corner, but I think he moved to safety.
Yeah, I know. I like. Yeah, I think it was Florida or Virginia
Tech, right?
Tech. Yeah. I just remember he was super athletic and he was nice. He was nice.
Yeah.
John in the building. What's going on, brother? Let's see. We out here entertainment. We out there entertainment. What's going on, Khalil Mack? Khalil Mack actually just went back to the Chargers.
Yeah, on a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
The coach are trying to keep Alex Pierce.
Life in the building as well. Good seeing you. Appreciate you pulling up. Man, we got the character in the building. What up, Loon? What's happening, man? Good seeing you.
What's happening?
No.
Hey, Loon, real quick, let me know if you're still in here. You should be. Let me know if you're going to Bakersfield. Let me know. I'm putting some stuff together for Bakersfield again. If anybody else in the building going to Bakersfield, I'm going to be pulling up. Severe's going to be there. We're going to say what's up. Cheeto Linus is going to be there.
I'm going to be there in spirit, man. Wish I was.
You will be.
I really want to go.
We won't let you miss anything, Chris.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there'll be a lot of pictures.
Oh, man. George in the building. What's going on? All right. Appreciate everybody. Fabrizio, happy Sunday to you, man. Just want to say what's up to everybody. Appreciate everybody rocking with us. We're going to get into it. We're definitely going to get into the game film because obviously I think a lot of people want to talk about everything else kind of going on. Obviously with Max, if you guys didn't get our takes on Friday, we'll definitely hit you with it after this. But got a lot of salary cap space. Where do we want to spend it? We're going to kind of dive into the film and just kind of get you guys' take on it. As we kind of go through this, do us a big favor. Hit the hashtag Raiders. If you have a question, comment. If you agree or disagree of just kind of the evaluation of the play, definitely let us know. If you want to get included in it, hit that hashtag or hit the hashtag Raiders, but also hit that sub button because we do a sub-only chat just to show appreciation to all subscribers. Shout out to all the members as well. We appreciate all you guys.
But yeah, I just looked it up too. We did. It was a pick swap deal with the Bills for Taron Johnson. So that's a smooth little move.
It was just a swap, so we just changed. So we didn't lose nothing. We just
we didn't lose anything. No, pick swap.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, nice. All right, hey, first movement by Spy Tech. We're gonna see how it all works out.
Yeah, they were cutting. They were going to cut him. So if he didn't get signed somewhere or he didn't get traded, they were going to cut him. So we were able to swoop in and get a pretty solid nickel defender for basically nothing.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm about to do a little game film on him too as well, just kind of see what he brings to the table, if it's worth it. But what up, Raider Hawaii? And then we always got to have Myra in the building. What's going on, Myra?
Myra Jeezy.
All right, let's get into it. Let's jump in this game film. Guys, again, hit that hashtag Raiders or hit that sub button. If you guys want to get included in that chat, let's have a little bit of fun. We're going to get through this thing. Give us your feedback. Without question, we want to know how you feel on these players. The first one that we're going to take a look at, let me go to – I'm just going to open up the window. We're going to take a look at Tyler Linderbaum. All right, that's the hot name right now. Tyler Linderbaum, a lot of people do like the fact that he brings a lot of good run blocking to the table, a little bit suspect on his pass blocking. I'm going to throw it to my guys real quick just to kind of get you guys' thoughts on Linderbaum. Chat, let us know. Put that hashtag Raiders. What's your thoughts on Linderbaum? Do you want to see us bring it in? Do you have some concerns about him? Let us know in the chat. I'll bring it up. But let me throw it to Chris first, man. What's your thoughts on Linderbaum initially?
You know, initially, especially when I was kind of the initial financial impact that I originally heard, I thought we was going to be kind of close to 30. I don't want no parts of that. And again, kind of, you know, if it becomes a true bidding war, I mean, who knows where it's going to be, you know? But, you know, at this point,
I got a real person over there. Look at you, Chris. Look at your face.
Okay.
Shout out to my guy Carbine Extreme, bro.
Right.
I got a real person over there.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. Salute, man. Salute. The person usually be thugging by themselves.
Hold it down solo. Solo.
That's funny. You know you can't do that with someone with ADD. Now I forgot what I was saying.
You don't want to get involved in a bidding war.
Yeah. So, you know, with the bidding war, and I think we got the money, you know, so this is, again, I'm always about, you know, being smart with the money, but, you know, we need to be able to give Mendoza or whoever the best opportunity to be successful, and Genty, because I don't want to hear no more excuses. So yeah, let's go ahead and go after him, and unless it just gets unless it gets stupid with the money, which I don't think it will. But we got the money. Let's go for it. He's young. And one thing about him, I know we're going to watch the film, but one thing about like being an offensive lineman for someone like Lamar, it makes it harder, but it can also make it easier just because he's so athletic. But it makes it harder too, because it's like, bro, you're not supposed to be all over there. You know, like I'm blocking my man, like. You making me look bad because you're not in the pocket. So, and I'm sure the film's going to show that. So,
and what makes it difficult, even with Lamar, it's how they register pressures, right? So he can get credit for a pressure, but yet it's Lamar moving around so much,
right?
That he thinks he has position on the defender, and all of a sudden now he doesn't just because Lamar moves. So it's like that is where it's tough, and we're going to take a look at some of his snaps and what he brings to the table. Severe thoughts on Linderbaum?
Yeah, I like Linderbaum. I mean, I think he's going to be one of the more sought after free agents out there. I know he's been a guy that Raider fans have had circled for a long time, ever since it was announced that essentially the Ravens were going to let him test free agency. No, Raider Nation has really had their eye on him, and to be fair, it is going to probably be a bidding war. Much like Chris, I don't want the money to get too insane, but if I'm going to overpay somebody, I'll overpay him before I overpay like Alec Pierce or or Devin Lloyd or something like that. I'd overpay. And look, the last time we like quote unquote overpaid for an interior offensive lineman from the Ravens worked out pretty well.
Yeah. So Coach saying, what's the average weight for a center? Are they all really just 300 pounds?
Nowadays, yeah, about that. That's what made JPJ so different.
Yeah.
Yeah, centers don't tend to be the biggest guys in the world, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you got the biggest guys are essentially the tackles. And it's just because when you get the height, you get the arm length, you kind of put those two together, and it kind of goes down from there a little bit. Guards are getting bigger and bigger. Don't get me wrong, centers tend to be the smallest ones.
And that's why JPJ at center, he can still move like that. That gives you a massive advantage. No pun intended.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah, I know we all kind of want. So would you rather get Cody than put in JPJ back at center? Because me personally, if we miss out on Cody, I'm not losing sleep over it. But I want to get, I want to make our line the best as possible.
I mean, it all depends on what Kubiak wants to do. Me personally, I think JPJ belongs at center.
Me too.
I think that's where he's his most comfortable. I think that's where he's his most confident. And when you're confident and comfortable, that's when you tend to play the best. So I think, and essentially the 2 times he's been hurt, I want to say it was, when he was playing guard. He was hurt. He started off at left guard the year prior. And he got hurt playing left guard. Then when he finally got healthy, he came back and he started playing center.
Yeah.
And then he played center, was healthy. And then he comes back to this camp and he starts playing guard again. What happened? He get hurt. So, he's essentially at his healthiest playing center. He also plays his best playing center. We invested a 2nd-round pick in him. Let the man play center.
Curious to see what Dennison can. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying that's where it's going to be really interesting what's going to happen, because if we want to go after Linderbaum, it's probably going to have to be really quick.
Yeah. Day one. Day one
for sure.
Yeah.
And so we'll know pretty quickly just kind of the route that Spytek wants to go, because based on what happened last year, we just don't know what the strategy is with this offensive line. And that might be the first indication whether or not we go after Linderbaum or let him go as to kind of the direction that we're going to go with this offensive line. Chris, what are you saying?
Yeah, no, I was just saying, because another part of me is like, man, what could Dennison do with JPJ? Because again, we saw kind of what they did with Zabel. Zabel came out a dog. They kind of play similar in a way, but yeah, I think Severe's spot on, because JPJ is definitely more comfortable at center. He takes pride in being center. Like that's kind of like where is his comfort zone is. So, but again, I'm not gonna lose sleep either way. I know a lot of fans are kind of like all in. I'm not necessarily all in, but I'm good with overpaying Cody. But if we don't get him, that's why I don't want to get too stupid with the money, because I'm okay with moving JPJ back inside.
Yeah, right. Why, man, Linderbaum gets pushed around on pass pro. On the other hand, he's a top run blocker. I watched 5 games total, just kind of get a good indication of what Linderbaum is, and then I only have probably about 10 plays on Linderbaum, right? So it's just trying to show you what the body of work of what I see. Does he get pushed around at times? Yes, he does. But you got to see where he's getting pushed around from. He's getting pushed around by some interior defensive linemen that are massive. So it is difficult for any center. I think any center would have got pushed around in the situations that he was getting kind of moved around a little bit, but it's not very often. It's probably like 80-20. 80% of the time he does pretty good, but then there's those plays that just doesn't look great. And so I'll showcase both for you guys.
And before we get into these plays, I'm very curious, extremely curious to see if we got any Mason Graham plays on there. I mean,
Don't get me started. Hold on.
I'm very curious to see if we got any Mason Graham.
Okay.
They don't pick that.
He said, not this one. Not this one.
He'll get a play. Linderbaum pancake him and laying on the ground.
I told you. I had some timestamps. I had some timestamp ones. I threw the paper with. I might still have it. Shit. See, I got. So you guys can't see it. I got my timestamps, and Cleveland was on there, but I didn't do it. But I did watch that entire Cleveland game.
I know you did.
Graham, and that was week 11, I believe it was. I believe they played him week 11 when everyone was saying Mason Graham was getting better. Shit. So we'll see. That's neither here nor there. But we do have a super chat. I don't know who's from what channel. It's not mine, but shout out to Mike Lopez in the building. Appreciate you. Throwing that super chat out there, man. Back in the French truck for Linderbaum and Lloyd. We're going to take a look at Lloyd's game film as well, man. Shout out to you for that super chat, brother. Appreciate you. Whereas if like in the hashtag, I say we say young and free agency, no matter what, I'd much rather overpay for 20, 25-year-old than a 30-year-old with a rebuild. Wouldn't make much sense.
How old is Cody anyway? He's what, 25?
He's got to be young because he's still basically on the tail end of that rookie contract. They didn't set a fifth-year option, so he's got to be young.
24, 25 maybe. I remember looking it up. I know he's is he about 24? Yeah.
I don't know for sure. I just think
okay. I was just curious. Centers can play for a while anyway, so it really don't matter.
Yeah. I'm not putting all that together, but I'm just gonna go that one love maybe. Please no Linderbaum. Okay, you don't want Linderbaum. I got you. We'll see just how this looks. Bart, great run blocker when he's work on pass protection, but he is a must-get number one signing. Okay, all right, let's see. Chargers are signing fullback Alec Ingold. Oh shit!
Damn.
Chargers. All right, okay.
Yeah, you want to honestly? That's a hardball type fullback too.
Yeah, I thought Kubiak could be because that's like a use check. Almost like a use check. Because look, Mike McDaniel, where he's come from, he comes from the Kyle Shanahan tree too. That's why he went over there. Yeah. So that's like, man, that would have been perfect.
So, but it's weird though, because I wonder how he's going to use him based on the fact that last year he took that one cat that was like a guard and moved up to fullback. I mean, he had like 300-pound fullback. Alec Ingold ain't that. He's more of like that Marcel Reese type. You know what I'm saying? Where he's more athletic, using the passing game. Could be a run blocker, but that's not going to be his primary role.
Yeah.
So, I wonder if they're just trying to switch it up a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. So, all right, let's get into this. Oh no, we got another one. We got another one down here. Appreciate you. Let D Money in the building as well, man. You're gonna hit the radio.
D Money, appreciate it.
We just kind of talked about it a little bit briefly. I have to look more at Taron Johnson. I really don't know much about him, to be dead honest with you. Let me shoot it over to Severe Man. Do you like the trade?
Oh yeah, for sure. He's been a fixture as their nickel for a while, and we all know Sean McDermott is a defensive guy. I think the reason that it was twofold why they were getting rid of him. But no, the main primary reason was that he just doesn't fit how they're going to play, how they're going to deploy the nickel anymore. So he already wasn't a fit, and then just him not being a true fit and his salary, they were just trying to get off his salary. So he was going to hit free agency. There's a good chance that he might not have come here. The Raiders just basically locked up a solid nickel starter that's been starting for the Bills.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask. Is he? So he'll be starting for sure.
I don't know if he's starting for us for sure.
I'm not familiar with him either.
Yeah, I don't know if he's starting for us for sure. He started for them for like the last 3-4 years
for us.
Possibly. I don't know because it's a situation where if we draft a corner or draft one of these safeties that play, like if we draft like a Caleb Downs, that's like a big nickel right there. So he might play in the slot sometimes. We also got Jeremy Chin, who they might try to use like a pseudo Nicky Memori, where he's sometimes in the slot. So they might try to have that same kind of role, kind
Is
of
he
like
better than Darnay
Oh,
Holmes?
come on, bro. That's not even
That's
not
my
even a
feet,
question,
bro.
bro. Look, Darnay is my UCLA guy. He was a 5-star. I was super excited when we got him at UCLA, but he's a smallish corner with short arms. He's fast, but you know, he ain't cutting in the league. And the game, the way the game is played has passed him by, unfortunately.
So, all right, man. D Money, appreciate the super chat. Rating 510 in the building. What's going on? Appreciate everybody rocking with us. I did see this one down here. Bart, appreciate you hitting the hashtag Raiders, man. I'll definitely pull it up. But I did see this. Oh, where is it? Jack Kennedy, yes. Hey, pitchers in Bakersfield. We're going to have some fun, man. It's going to be good. All right. Cool, man. Appreciate it. Let's get this game film. So, again, Linderbaum, I'm going to start out with kind of the cons with him a little bit. Again, we talked about him in pass pro. Some people have already talked about it. Does he get moved off his spot a little bit? I want to take a look at where he played against some of the better interior defensive linemen a little bit, and just how he produced. Now, in this one, look, you do see it here and there. He loses ground a little bit. He's right here in the middle. He will lose ground. I got the end zone view as well. We're not going to spend a lot of time on each clip, but I got the end zone view. Going against some of the bigger guys, he'll lose ground. You see it every once in a while. It's not, I want to say again, about 80-20. 80-20. And it might happen given the fact that he's just a little undersized. But like we just talked about, centers tend to be undersized just a little bit. Yeah. And so you see this quite a bit, but this is a technique that interior defensive line coaches have been using for, I've been seeing it for probably the last 5-6 years or so. They run little pick stunts. Adam Butler will run it. We'll see it on the interior, and this is kind of where the pressures come from him a little bit. And
95% of Tyree sacks has been.
Yeah, you'll just see interior defensive linemen kind of go after his inside shoulder. He comes after the inside shoulder, and then what he's going to do is he's going to kind of get downhill. They run a little pick stunt, and this is where Linderbaum, he's got to do just a little bit better job of be quicker with your eyes, a little bit quicker with your eyes. But there's examples of where he does a very good job. So let me kind of go back. And you'll see, again, little pick stunt. They try to just get him off his spot.
Yeah.
Then the interior defensive lineman just gets vertical down into the pass lane. It's a tough situation to put a center in. You'll see 91 go after the near shoulder, and then it just allows Braden Fisk to kind of loop around. But this is where some of his pressures come from, and trust me, all linemen are kind of susceptible to this, unfortunately.
Oh, that was a nice job by 91, though.
Yeah. So could he improve on this? Of course. But again, just to reiterate, this is where some of the pressures come from, and man, all linemen are. It's a little rough at times. Yeah. Now, good thing is there are a lot of times he gives up ground sometimes, but he does a very good job of kind of anchoring, finding the near side shoulder, and still, as much as he kind of gives up some leverage, he continues to work his feet. So he's down here at center, going to go against, I think this is Poona Ford. Good interior defensive lineman for the Rams.
Yeah.
Gives up some ground, but does a good job.
I'll take that all day.
Yeah, all day.
Remember, Chad, hit that hashtag Raiders if you got something. Definitely appreciate it. Hit that
fumbling. See, that's why the Ravens can't win the playoffs, bro. They got fumbling and bumbling. Come on,
bro. Zay Flowers is like a fumbling machine, just turnover machine for them. It's sad.
He's so nice though. He's so nice. I mean, even when he was coming out of Boston College, I was like, man, this dude is nice. First of all, he's small, but like he's nice, but he just head case.
I'm here again. Gives a little bit of ground, but does a really good job of keeping his feet working. Gets that near side shoulder, and just drives them.
Yeah.
So that's the great part about the All-22 is right here on regular film on TV. You're like, damn, man, he gave up some ground, but in actuality, he did a really good job of gave him some ground, but got to the near side shoulder, kept working, and allowed that throwing lane a little bit. So I'll take that. One thing I really do like, and we've seen this multiple times with just us doing our own game film breakdown with the offensive line. Biggest thing for offensive linemen, you want to see their eyes working. If you don't have disciplined eyes as an offensive lineman, you're going to get beat with stunts all day long. Backers going to beat you when they're crossing over. Watch his eyes go to work. I really do like the way his eyes work constantly. I got the end zone view as well. Watch his eyes work, and he's able to pick up that his left side edge rusher coming. Bang.
Yeah. And that's what we struggle with a lot this year. They would just lose sight of it. Nice. I like that.
To be able to find him and pick him up.
Yeah, I like that.
Keith, man, appreciate you with the super chat.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Does Ravens run scheme as us? Where's he rank? I think are you saying that do the Ravens run
the same scheme as Kubiak? I'd say no.
So I would,
because they're power, right?
No, they run a lot of zone as well. So I really, with the new tool that I got, I love it. I can actually filter through actual zone runs.
Oh, and that's fire.
Look at plays that were similar to what Kubiak would like to run.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire.
Trust me, bro. I already told the wife.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I know that wasn't cheap. That wasn't cheap. That's that Cody Linderbaum money you doing.
Man, exactly.
That, bro.
Exactly.
But no, they run some similar plays, a lot of outside zone, some inside zone, and that's what I'm kind of going to take a look at. They will run some power, but not as often as what I think Clint Kubiak wants to run. But I definitely got plays that are similar. But we're looking at pass. We're definitely going to get to some run here in just a second. Remember, guys, hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know what you think of Tyler Linderbaum. Do you guys want us to bring him in? That last clip does a good job keeping his eyes moving, which is really good. Another really good job of keeping his eyes moving in the pass, but also when those stunts hit, you got to make sure your eyes are moving to pick him up. So he's obviously right there in the middle. I got the end zone view as well.
Oh, my fault.
I was about to say, we all disappeared. So right here in the middle, you'll see again, I think it's Puna Ford. Come over, bang.
Yeah.
Ooh. Take that twist stunt perfectly. It's not easy being an underside center or just someone that's just a little bit lighter. Keeping your feet working, keeping a good base, and being able to work to his left, and then pick up on the right-hand side with that twist.
Yeah, Byron Young over there cooking somebody.
Where at?
On the right side. I guess a left DN, but on the right side of our screen.
Yeah.
Daily pressure.
I'll tell you right now, this guy right here.
That cross chop.
Famale, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Struggled.
Hey, you know the crazy thing is, out of college, I liked him. He came out of Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but
really?
he was one of them dudes that was
he's huge, right?
Yeah, he just stupid big. And I'm like,
yeah.
if he could just get his feet together, man.
Minnesota had two guys that were just giant.
Yeah, it was just stupid big, man.
Like crazy, like Bigfoot size people.
Yeah.
Just to throw it out there, the two good plays that Mason Graham had when I watched.
Stop it.
As soon as you said that, 805.
Yeah, I already knew where he's going.
He was sharpening his shank. He was like, oh,
he was like, all right.
Just waiting for it to get brought up. Okay. All right.
I fell for the bait on that one. I fell for the bait.
Remember to hit that hashtag Raiders. Hit that hashtag Raiders unless you're my guy, Bob the Surfer, in the building.
Bob the Surfer.
You in here? I appreciate you. Okay. Just a little bit about the run. That's all. Just a little bit about about the pass. Again, it's about 80-20. You'll see times where he kind of gets driven back. I showed you one example. He also looks like he gets driven back at times, but he does a very good job of anchoring, find that near side shoulder, keeping his feet moving. Does a really good job, even with some of the interior defensive linemen that can kind of get the best of him. But he works his eyes extremely well in pass coverage. He doesn't get worked too much on the stunts that happen in front of him. I'm actually, the more and more I watch this game film, again, I watched about 5 games of him. I'm really not that concerned about his pass blocking. A lot of times when he does get credited for a pressure, it's because of that example. Chris, you brought it up. When Lamar Jackson moves around, sometimes you're caught out of position. You no longer have the proper position because Lamar wants to take off and move. So I'm not real concerned with his pass blocking ability. I think it's sufficient enough, and if we overpay for him, you let Dennison kind of get a hold of him and work him a little bit. I think we'll have a good pass blocker on our hands. We're gonna get to the run blocking, but chat, let us know your thoughts. Hit that hashtag Raiders. Got a couple more popping up in here. We got long Raider night in the building as well. Oxnard, Raider Rob, what's going on? Okay, let's see. I think we had Demoniani with another super chat, brother. Appreciate you. Your Spy Tech, 90 million. What do you do?
Dude, we got more than that though. Aren't we at a buck? We like a $1.25 or something now, aren't we?
I think we're at about 12.
After the max trade,
yeah.
But
Taron Johnson put it down in that, but barely.
And I'm kind of jumping the gun a little bit. Cody Linderbaum, I would go after Tremaine Edmonds. Even though Devin Lloyd's out there, I might be going to Tremaine Edmonds because we're going to break down this game film in a second. And then and I'm getting, God, I don't know why I keep blanking on his name. I'm getting the edge rusher from the Chargers.
Adafe
Owe. You get an edge rusher. You address another one in the draft to build off of that. Then you get Cody Linderbaum. You get Tremaine Edmonds.
Tyler
Linderbaum. That would be my plan. If I made 3 big splashes and address everything else in the draft, that's kind of where I'm going right now. Chris, thoughts? What would you do?
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But I guess one thing I want to see though, I can't lie. I almost want to see a trade though. I want to see us trade and potentially look at getting a receiver. Like if we can get a Brian Thomas, and then that will help some other things kind of fall into place. So, but as far as just free agents, Cody, and I do like that edge from the Chargers as well. You know, I think for the 3-4, you know, he would be nice.
Yeah, Severe thoughts?
Tremaine Edmonds, that intrigues me, but I'm still, look, in light of recent news, the Kobe Dean is my number 1 target. My number 1 target is Nakobe Dean.
I think he's, for some reason, I guess I always forget him. I think he's coming. Like
you think automatic.
Yeah, because I've already been kind of having him slide into us anyway. So yeah. I mean, offensive line help. I've already said Rasheed Walker. If we're going offensive line, my number 1 guy is Rasheed Walker. I think that that solves the right side issues. You slide Glaze down the guard. If you want to bring in another guard to compete, have at it. We got plenty of money to do that. I'd make some smart acquisitions, and in the backfield, Rachaad White is a guy I've talked about before. I think he fits what we would like to do. I think it'd be a nice compliment to Genty as well. Both guys can catch the ball as well. In terms of wide receivers, not really a lot of guys out there I like a whole lot. I think Mooney just got cut. I think that's a guy that can be interesting. Was that a couple years ago?
It's Falcons.
He's with the Falcons. Yeah, Mooney. Yeah. He was with the Bears, and then he had a great season, and then Justin Fields started doing Justin Fields things, and then he was trash. His numbers were trash because it was Justin Fields who was throwing on the ball. But I think that's a guy I'd have some interest in. I'm trying to think of some other guys. Yeah, like Nakobe Dean. Yeah, those are my guys right now that I'm really looking at. I'm trying to think if there's any safeties or anything out there. Can't think of it off the top of my head.
I don't think this is the strongest free agents group, honestly. I can't lie.
Not really.
It's nobody that like pops off the screen
Right.
is the go-to guy.
Right.
You know, in all the positions. You know, even with Alec Pierce being the number one receiver in free agency,
yeah.
You know, he's not top 10 number one receiver. So
yeah.
I think Greg Lair, I think McGovern I think he re-signed with the Bills. I think either the Bills brought him back or someone signed him. So I think he's off the board, which again makes Cody or Tyler Linderbaum just even his price tag just skyrocketed for anybody that really wants him. So I saw
John Mitch is another guy I'll take a look at too, just as a flyer. I think he'd probably be super cheap too.
Yeah, and JD's mentioned what's your thoughts on Banks? I think Caleb Banks. Actually, you know what's funny is I said last night I'd probably get Caleb Banks. The one guy that's actually I'm watching more and more on him, that Peter Woods from Clemson.
Peter Woods is
he's a dog.
He's a
Peter Woods is a bad boy. He had a down year this year, but before the season, he was like probably considered one of the first defenders to come off the board.
Yeah.
And another guy is the corner from Tennessee. I think McCoy. That dude was a monster too. Yeah, Jared. That dude was a monster too.
Yeah. And Red Hawaii, man, would you pay $20 million for Linderbaum? We're gonna go through his run tape, man. I'm telling you right now, his run tape is very, very impressive. Much flaws in his run game. Obviously, we have Genty, and I'll tell you right now, if Linderbaum is looking for 20 plus, I'm gonna give him 20 plus.
He's definitely getting 20 plus.
24. Chris, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I was about to say he's definitely getting 20 plus. Because I think I was looking at what's the center for the Chiefs? Creed. I think
Creed Humphrey.
In what, 24? Is Creed making 22, 24? Something like that, Creed Humphrey. So to be honest, we probably going to have to pay Cody. I mean, with there being a everyone going after him, we're probably going to pay him around 24, to be honest.
At least.
And I'd probably do it. Severe, what's your top price tag for Linderbaum?
I think Creed got 18. I think unless he just recently resigned. But
that's all he's at? I thought it was over. I thought he was over 20.
No, he was at 18, but that deal that's from like a few years ago though. So that's from and that was before. Remember, the salary cap has gone up like significantly. It went up significantly last offseason, and it went up significantly again. And I think in the last 10 years, the salary cap has doubled just in 10 years. So it's significantly higher than it was previously. So even the deal signed, I think his deal was from like 4 years ago. Even the deal signed 4 years ago is going to be, the money's going to look way different now. So I'm looking at like,
it is.
The highest I'm going is probably like 26.
Yeah. So man, show deuces, brother. Super shot, brother. I appreciate you. Are we paying $28 million for Oweh, who got all his production, playing 50% of the defensive snaps? He was playing behind Mac and Truly. I forget who the guy's name is, but
Tuliopo
there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm paying him 25, 28. I don't know if that's what he's gonna ask. I've heard numbers of like 22 mil a year. If I'm okay with paying him in around 22, give him maybe around a 3-year contract, I'd be okay with doing that. Severe, I'll throw it to you first. Thoughts on Oweh? Would you rather go elsewhere for a little bit cheaper?
I'd rather go elsewhere for a little bit cheaper, and it's going to be a little bit of a risk, but it's high risk, high. I'm saying not high risk, high reward, but moderate risk, high reward. I'm going Chris knows him well, Rashawn Gary. And I think Rashawn Gary will be cheaper too.
You like him now? And I would go Odafe Oweh. Definitely address it in the draft as well. But that's only if we go a different route as it relates to linebacker. If you go get like a Tremaine Edmonds for a little bit less, but you prioritize a little bit more at that edge rushing spot because it's a massive hole and a massive need, I'd be okay with splashing because we have the salary cap. Chris, thoughts on this one?
I'll be okay with it. I'd be okay. I'd be okay as long as I do see the upside with them, and we have the money, so I'm not tripping. Yeah, I'm good.
So, Okereke is a very interesting name too. All right, but hey, Sean Houston, throwing that super chat out there. We're about to break down Dafe always game film here in just a second. All right, if we can get to it, man. The super chats are flying. We appreciate y'all. We got Keith with another one, man. I'm hitting with the Raiders. Listen, you're asking Severe, what's the rumor on Dean, Severe?
On Jamal Dean or Jamal Dean?
No, could you said, no, you were saying something with the new you were referring to Jalen Carter, the Jalen Carter.
Yeah. The Eagles are essentially open to trading Jalen Carter just because I think they just paid Jordan Davis, and they're going to have to pay the best cornerback in the draft 2 years ago, Quinn Mitchell.
He be shooting strays at me all the time, and y'all don't even know it. Y'all don't even be knowing it, but I know it. I know it. I know every time he shoots a stray.
And then I think around that same time, Nolan Smith is coming due for some money too. So they're there's a lot of guys that are going to need to get paid. So they're shopping Jalen Carter. The Raiders are one of the teams that's interested or has called and made serious inquiries. I think he was one of like 3 teams that called and made serious inquiries. A few other teams they said made calls, but just kind of just poking around. But if we bring Jalen Carter over here, the guy that was the team leader on Georgia was Nakobe Dean. So I think he's a guy that would, we would want to have here to kind of just keep him on a straight and narrow. For the most part, Jalen Carter, by and large, has stayed out of trouble off the field. He's gotten into more trouble on the field over there, I think, than off the field. So, I don't, and stuff on the field, I don't mind that. If you out there being a tone setter, I'm cool with that. That was Richie. That was Richie was doing it. That's what old squeaky voice Romanowski was doing. Like that's what they like. That was Trace was doing. That was what Trace would do. Like we need that kind of stuff over here.
And the thing is, when he got in trouble for spitting, didn't
Dak spit on him first?
Yeah, I'm about to say Dak spit on him first. He just didn't get caught. So
yeah,
it's the second one. It's always the second one.
Always.
Man, we got another one, man. Appreciate you. You're saying draft.
I like Vega, bro. I like Vega. I ain't gonna lie.
I do.
The more I watch him.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I would draft him. He's gonna go in the
14.
I just don't know if I'm pulling in the first round. Chris, would you pull in the first round?
Yeah. If we address, depending on if we address a receiver like in a trade somehow, I'm looking at him, man. He's a song, or he's a tone setter, man.
He is.
He's a tone like just imagine him. What's the name? Linderbaum and JPJ.
That's a cold interior.
Yeah, that's not. You could work off of that, and then Colton's gonna be steady Eddie, so he'll do his work. I just don't know what we're gonna do on the right side.
Yeah.
Because it's not like we got anybody last year that can handle that. So, gotta hope that Glaze do.
There's the I think it's the Iowa guard that I'm actually. If we waited till like the second, maybe even third, if he fell. Bo Stevens, I believe he is.
Oh, Bo Stevens. Oh
yeah, I keep hearing about it. Yeah, I gotta watch.
Yeah, I like him. Later,
I gotta keep.
But Severe, would you go after Vega in the first?
Not at 14. I can't do. It's too rich for my blood. Too rich for my blood. If we see, but I don't know if we'll trade back. First of all, you needed somebody that wants to trade up. And then second of all, we already sitting at 11 picks. Like how much of the team do we want to be rookies? Because assuming they want the majority of the rookie class, possibly the entire rookie class, to be on the roster. So do we trade back again from 14? And then I think there's going to be some blue chip prospects there at 14 that's going to fall. So, we already talked about Mekhi Lemon, how much does the 40 time hurt? Carno Tate, is it enough to drop him to 14? Probably not. But in the off chance that it does, I want to be there. You know, Mansour Delane, Jared McCoy. Like there's gonna be some guys that does Caleb Downs fall because of the positional value. Like there will be some guys that could be available at 14 that I'm looking at before I look at Vega.
Is my internet tripping?
I appreciate this.
Your internet is acting like Devin White's hairline right now, brother.
Oh man. Oh man, I need $3 whole.
He's a man.
DK with the super chat, brother. I appreciate you. Throwing out there, man. You got Linderbaum, Owe, and Dean would be my top 3. Jacoby Dean after that. Woolen, Romeo Dobbs, Kobe Bryant. If he's a free agent, salute my guys, man. I appreciate you throwing one out there, brother. Appreciate you, big dog. So we got Tom, man. Our T4 graphics in the building. What's going on, man? You're saying you think Darian Porter will fit the QB2 now with this move with Eric Stokes at 1, Taron in the nickel. Chris, I'll throw it to you first on this one.
I mean, I don't know what we're gonna run though. You know, it's kind of hard to know. That's the thing. That's the thing, man. So, it's a little too early for me to say either way.
That's it. Like I don't know what Rob Leonard's gonna want to do on defense. Is he gonna be more zone? Is he gonna be more man? And Eric Stokes, I don't think he's gonna be a really good man guy. Darren Porter, I might struggle a little bit. So I think free agency and the draft is gonna really give us some indications as to where we're going to go coverage-wise or what we're going to go with heavy. Severe thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm the same, man. I don't know what he's going to want to do. My assumption is that, being just with the people he's worked under, probably heavy zone. But excuse me, goddamn. That remains to be seen. But I'm hoping the defensive scheme fits those guys because I want to bring Stokes back. I think that should be from our own free agents. That should be probably the priority, get the top priority. And then Darren Porter is a guy that a lot of us liked what we saw when he was able to get on the field. So we kind of wanted to continue that development, and hopefully he's still a scheme fit in whatever Robbie Leonard wants to do.
Yeah, and so we're gonna kind of keep rolling. We got a couple more down here. Sam, you got a Creed at 18 mil. Jeff, you said as well. Creed at 18 mil. Man, I think he's gonna be. Yeah, he could even ask. Linderbaum could ask for mid-20s, man.
Yeah.
Rafa, man, throwing a super chat for $3, man. I appreciate you throwing out there. Rafa, you always got the good ones. You're at like $2.97. Now you had $3, man.
$3, bro. 12 quarters. Salute to Rafa, man.
Appreciate you, Rafa, man. Make sure you guys go hit up Rafa's channel as well. Go hit Jeff's channel as well, man.
Miami.
All those guys, man. Go hit them up. You got Loon in the building as well. Go hit up Loon, man. Everybody throwing some content out there. Definitely get some feedback from a lot of other people, man. It's fun. Appreciate everybody rocking with us. Let's see. We got another one. We got Devin Spears. Appreciate you. I'll hit you with the Raiders. You got Linderbaum, Jacoby Dean, and Reek Woolen. Man, it's going to get wild here very soon. It's going to get wild for sure. We got Cool Kevin in the building too, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. Raiders, keep in mind, Pats just traded away their center, so they may be in the running for Linderbaum. Okay, yeah. So Linderbaum could go to the Patriots, and they might want to drop some money on that as well.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see it as well, man. Okay, real quick, appreciate everybody. Hit that hashtag Raiders. We got almost 400 in the building. We appreciate you. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. We hit you guys on Sundays and Wednesdays. You got Chris Peck Show podcast on this side. You got The Severe Raider over here. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. We break down game film. We also do it in the season every single week after every single game. Rock with us. We definitely appreciate it. We love the feedback as well. Oh, we got somebody else in the building. What up, Cheeto? What's going on? Appreciate you. Okay, let's look at some of the run game. And I'm telling you right now, Linderbaum, he hustles on the run game. You got a double team here. You got him in the center. I got the end zone view as well. We'll kind of rip through these a little bit. Does a really good job. Checks his man initially, sees the helmet goes away, instantly climbs the second level. You got him right here. Watch him climb the second level. He checks, instantly not there, bang,
Mm,
the second level, and keep running them.
I like that.
Even though his guy makes the play, he runs them, and I'll take a 8 to 10 yard gain with your center blocking along the way. We got a double team. All right, we got a double team to the second level. Watch him here. Double team, bang, find that linebacker. I got the end zone view. Watch him attach to 91 here. Once he attaches to 91, he continues to watch it. He keeps his eyes on the second level, which I love to see. Again, you guys know how I work with the offensive line. I want to see his eyes. His eyes are always there.
Yeah.
Help to the double, gets the second level. He does it consistently throughout the game film. I love it.
Boom. Yeah, it's like he knows who to look for. He times it perfectly.
Yeah.
He disengages right in time. Yeah.
And this is the hustle, man. I'm telling you, he shows it. And I just have the Rams, but I watched 5. And this was the best kind of game film I saw. Just kind of showcase everything that he does, even some of the bad. But watch the hustle. Him kind of getting to that second level. Tracks his man. Make sure his guy don't make the play. Right here. And even though he doesn't necessarily get to the second level quickly, just watch his eyes. Watch his feet. He continues to work. A lot of times linemen, they'll get stuck. If they don't see the guy at the second level, they'll kind of pause for a second, and then that'll delay them getting to the second level. But he hustles his ass. They're down line of scrimmage.
Man, yeah.
So watch him.
Boom. Go find somebody. Find somebody. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll take it. I will take it. A little bit of zone run here. He's right here. Something that one thing I'll show in a clip in just a second is his quickness off the line. One of the things with offensive linemen, the hardest thing for them to do in zone scheme is if you have to actually, if you have to scoop block a lineman that's already on the play side, man, you got to be quick to do it. And a lot of linemen struggle with it, especially a center. You have to snap, get out of your stance, and get in good position. It's not easy, but I'll show it in just a second. But this is a little bit of zone scheme here with Linderbaum. Just work down the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Keep working. Got him right here. This is just hand fighting. This is fighting for a position, and he doesn't give up, which allows him to continue to work this guy down the line of scrimmage, get both hands, and just keep working. I love seeing the fight out of him.
Yeah.
This one I love. This kind of showcases the hand placement with him. A lot of times you want to control, as an offensive lineman, you want to control kind of the main points on the D-line's body, right? One, shoulders. One is hands. You control the hands. Number 2, control the shoulders. Number 3, control the hips. If you can control the hips as an offensive lineman, you control the D lineman's hips, you can dictate kind of where he goes, or you can stop his momentum. And I'll kind of pause it if everybody can see. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the hand placement right down the hips. You find the hips, you're working down the line of scrimmage. You'll see it on the end zone view.
Yeah.
Work him down the line of scrimmage and make sure you kind of shield him off, give a very good running lane for that offensive lineman. For the running back. Just does a good job. Wash him down.
Hey, real quick, salute to my boy Devin Spears, man, for the $10, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Caleb Downs at 14. I know Severe all over that.
Man,
all over that.
All over, but man, with the $10, man, you getting the good one. We appreciate you. We're gonna celebrate.
Everybody! Everybody!
Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you for the $10, man. Throwing that out there. End zone view. Here's the end zone view. Got it. End zone view. Working him down the line of scrimmage again. Watch the hand. The left hand kind of gets to the hip. Control it. Continue to work him down.
Yeah, he recovered too. That was nice.
Yeah.
He was struggling for a second.
Some more zone run action with him. The one thing I love when I watch him constantly in these zone runs, because again, could be do a lot of zone.
Uh-oh.
Jonathan, you get the hell out of here. Don't make fun of the goddamn soundboard. We're going to be hype with it. But the more and more I watch him, his feet don't stop in the run game. And this is what I love. I love the fact that he's able to continue to work his feet and the motor continues to run. I'll go end zone view. Watch here, going against big number 90. And he just continues to work.
Yeah. It's a good rep.
Yeah.
It's a good rep. And again, this is kind of what you see consistently on his game film. All right, now here's just the hustle for position. You got him right here. Again, I got the end zone view.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's nice.
There's in the league that can make that block.
Yeah, because he had to get over there and get his hips turned around.
I believe 95 is Puna Ford, right? For Linderbaum to be able to get position on 95 to the play side to be able to try to get that scoop block to snap and then go, it is not easy for a center to do this. And for him to be able to do that, and now he's got position.
Yeah.
That's work right there.
That's nice.
You got to take the right angle too.
Yeah.
You can get there.
I mean, it helps that it was Puna Ford, but you know.
Yeah, I'm about to say he ain't moving too fast. But no, I mean, still, once Big Boy get going, it's hard to, that's a big.
Yeah.
I see some hashtag Raiders. Let's see. Oh, Red or White. Yep. We saw that a little bit earlier. Taron Johnson, we just traded for him. Hey, Red or White's excited about it. I like it. My two in the building. Keith, I got you with the soundboard. Jonathan Studios. What's going on, man? I appreciate it. What's wild is we paying Crosby 30 and Lindy will get 27. Linderbaum will get 27. I know that position is important, but with JPJ, should we focus on other positions? I'm just curious what Dennison feels about this offensive line.
Yeah.
If we don't get Linderbaum, then there's a really good chance that we're going to address it in the draft or we're moving JPJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I do think if Linderbaum gets 27, that is a high price tag.
Yeah.
But obviously he'll be playing center and JPJ is going to be playing at guard. But this first day or two of free agency is going to throw a lot out or just going to be big indications as well. And so thoughts, Chris, I think we kind of talked about it real quick. Would you pay 27 for Linderbaum?
Yeah, see, 27, that's getting a little too up there, especially since for some reason I thought Creed was in the 20s. 27 is a lot. But I know we kind of talked about, I think it was last show or the show before, in Kubiak's system, who's the one that's in charge of calling out protections and changing protections? Is it the center?
I'm pretty sure it's the center.
Yep.
So, and it is one of the issues that with JPJ is that he had trouble grasping that, because that might be something to think about. Just kind of depends on what's going to be expected from him.
Yeah. Well, apparently everybody had trouble grasping it because they was watching YouTube videos trying to figure out.
Right.
Pay Linderbaum up in upwards of 27.
And 27 is getting a little too rich for my blood, to be honest with you. Especially when, but the thing is that, because the guard market is gonna go be crazy too. And then it's like 27 for Linderbaum, because the center from Carolina, he's a free agent too, I believe. And he's good. I think he's really underrated. I forget his name, but he was a center for Carolina. I think he's super underrated. He's still young too. I think he's like 25, 26 too. So if it gets too crazy for Linderbaum, I will be in on him. And also would check the guard market, because really to allocate the right resources, it'll probably be cheaper to keep JPJ at guard and assign a free agent center than it would be to keep JPJ at center and sign a free agent guard, because free agent guards has been getting a lot of money recently, and with the salary cap going up, only gonna get more expensive. But that's why I'd go Rasheed Walker, slide Glaze inside, and let him battle it out with some young guys. And maybe even Evan Neal at guard. I don't think he'll cost that much.
Yeah. Again, I said I will overpay for Linderbaum, but I'm not gonna get. I'm not going to feel like I got robbed by Linderbaum type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's why I think my number is around 24. I'm cool with 24 at this point. You're getting upwards of 27. We still have so many position needs, and you could utilize the draft to really address the center position if you wanted to with the draft picks that we got. We even got 3 4s. I mean, you can move around in this goddamn draft. And so you could use some of those 4s to trade up to possibly get somebody if somebody's there that you like. And so, again, I'll overpay, but I don't feel like I want to get robbed by Linderbaum. So, Keith, I appreciate you throwing a super chat just so I could use the soundboard. Cheeto, all right, and Jonathan, get your ass out of here. God damn it.
The soundboard duel is crazy.
That is funny.
So, no, but that's for somebody else. All right. See, Gabe, I think Severe, he just kind of addressed it. I think he likes the kid that was a free agent from I think you said Panthers. And so
their center.
Check this out. If Linderbaum goes elsewhere, we might do a little bit more game breakdown on somebody else if there's somebody else out there. So, all right, we got one more on Linderbaum, and we got to keep going. We got a couple more guys to take a look at. All right, this one's to kind of get an idea of who Linderbaum is in short yardage, but I'm also going to showcase somebody else, a guy that I've talked about a little bit, a guy that continues to kind of pop on game film when I'm looking at the run game, the Ravens. So Linderbaum, short yardage. All right, we're going to kind of go ahead and play this. He gets dirty a little bit. He'll definitely get into the woods when it comes to short yardage. Does a good job. Run doesn't go necessarily behind him, but he'll definitely do his part in short yardage. Like to look at 4th and 1s, 3rd and 1s, but also goal line. You'll show him right here. Then I'm gonna do a quick rewind, and we're gonna look at somebody else in just a second. You got him right here, Cody Linderbaum doing some work, or Tyler. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why I be calling him Cody too.
I know you said Cody.
Yeah, I'll be messing it up.
Yeah,
I'll be thinking about Lindenberg.
Exactly. He said Cody in the chat. I was just like, heart. It's just like.
When Chris, you said Cody, it made me think of the other Cody that I got a button for Cody too.
Yeah, I've been messing it up.
I was thinking like, you talking about Cody Mock? Like, I don't think you're a free agent.
But we do need some blocking tight ends. We showcased the game film of what Clint Kubiak wants to do. And a guy that I mentioned, I want to say about a month ago, Charlie Kohler. Run blocking tight end for the Baltimore Ravens. This guy right here. The more and more I was watching Cody Linderbaum, you see this guy block. And if we want to use some tight ends, and again, Michael Mayer, he just didn't do great last year. He's got to step up. We showed it all season last year. Watch this block on 4th and short right here from Kohler.
It's nice.
I'll take that on short yardage plays.
Yeah.
You got him right here. He's going to motion on over. He's going to take Jared Verse out the club a little bit, give a decent little running lane for Derrick Henry.
Yes, it's an ear hole shot too.
We need some tight end blocking. So again, if we bring one in, might be a guy we want to take a look at. Oh shoot! All right, where's the flag? Linderbaum went to Iowa. There's nothing else to know. Shout out to Where's the Flag, because he was the first that told me. He goes, you got to check out the entire Iowa offensive line. And I went to go take a look at it. I was like, oh shit, that Iowa has nothing but grown ass corn-fed brothers on that offensive line.
That's where Dunker goes, right?
Yeah. Dunker.
So, all right. Again, we're kind of rolling through this. That's what I got for Cody Linderbaum. So we kind of talked quite a bit on it, but I think we kind of still stand in the same stance. Is that, look, I think for the most of us, we're okay with bringing in Taron Linderbaum, but the price has got to be right. Are we willing to overpay? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but are we going to break the bank and possibly get robbed? I don't know how much we would do that. So, chat, hit that hashtag Raiders. Final thoughts on Cody Linderbaum. Do you want it to be that big splash that the Raiders go after? Hit that hashtag Raiders. Let us know. Chris, any thoughts after the game film?
Yeah, I think it was good to see. You brought it up a couple times how it just keeps his eyes up, and anyone like they're doing stunts and things like that, he's picking those up. I think that's key, because that's something that we've seen us get killed on for damn near a decade. Just guys just losing sight of that. So that's huge right there. And plus, I just think I like how he can get off the ball. He gets off the ball. He's able to get to that outside shoulder. Again, something we haven't seen a center do in a long time. So that's kind of refreshing. So I like what I saw. I mean, to be honest, this is the first time I had a chance to really dig into him like this. So this is was good to see.
Yeah, Severe thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I know a lot of people have made a lot of his, like, some of his PFF grades. I think they were saying he was like, some of the PFF grades weren't that great. And I think some of that, people attribute it to, if you look at his solo blocking numbers, he was pretty efficient. It's just, he was having to compensate for what was around him. So he looked good, man. He looked good. I can see why he's so highly sought after. Ideally, if we can bring him in, I think that'll be a boon for us. But, if it starts to get too rich, I'm spending my money elsewhere.
Now, if we overpaid, I wouldn't be too mad at it if he comes out and all of a sudden he's an all-pro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's a Pro Bowler and he comes out and we overpaid, then hey, we did something right. I'll be all right with it. But like we've said, remains to be seen what Dennison wants to do, how he's evaluating this offensive line. But he is the hot name. Let's take I got about 5 plays. A linebacker. We're going to talk about Devin Lloyd. We're also going to talk about Dafe. I'm saying it right. We'll take a look at him. Tremaine Edmonds. I like this kid, man. Real quick before we get into it, where's Jonathan Studios? I got that soundboard going. Appreciate the super chat throwing it out there, man. You got what about drafting? What about drafting?
Line made.
Brian Parker.
I don't know what you're saying. It sounds like to me you're taking a shot at Charles Trent Williams Grant. That would not be tolerated. All right.
Hey, what is that?
It sounds like you're taking a shot at Charles Trent Williams Grant. And I think Chris has poisoned your brain with this. Brian, I don't know who this Brian Parker is, but it's Brandon Parker. This is Chris's fault, all right? So get that out of your head, all right?
Hey, it was on his own highlight film, bro. It was on his own highlight film.
Charles is the truth. Charles is the truth. All right, Charles in charge for all my 80s babies.
I'm about to say. Hey, appreciate the $2.
Yeah, I know it's yours or Chris's, but appreciate you throwing out that.
Appreciate you, Harold.
It is Chris. Yeah, it has to be Chris. Just talking this recklessness.
Here we go. All right, let's do this. Tremaine Edmonds. Guys, let me know. Hit that hashtag Raiders. Let me know what your thoughts are on Tremaine Edmonds. Do you want to see us bring it in? Right after this one, we're going to take a look at Devin Lloyd a little bit and what he brings to the table. The more and more I watch Devin Lloyd, I definitely got my take on him. One thing I want to know by the chat as well, how good is Tremaine Edmonds in pass coverage? We'll talk about that after we kind of go through this because I didn't really get a good look with him in pass coverage. But let's kind of go through this. I'll tell you, and you got my guys just said it on here. Severe and Chris, man, he's athletic as hell. He gets after the football.
Yes.
One downside of his aggressiveness and the way he gets after it is he will get downhill very quickly, and sometimes he'll just make the wrong read. He'll get out of position, but his athleticism allows him to recover. He's up here again. We'll show just kind of how he gets a little over aggressive, but his athleticism makes up for it. Gets downhill quick. Misses a little bit. Got the athleticism to kind of help out and recover. You want to see him just kind of flow a little bit better downhill and read it just a little bit quicker, but I do got some that he reads really well. So right here, he shoots hard, but you want to make sure that you're not attacking so quickly where you allow this offensive lineman to kind of get to your outside shoulder. But he commits real quickly.
Man.
Out of position just a little bit, but athletic enough to recover.
Yeah. He got in the backfield, though. But, yeah.
But when he's on it, bro, he's nasty. Really good patience and vision to the ball carrier. One thing that I've always taught my linebackers, because I was a linebacker for the most of my time, is as a linebacker, you need to have vision like a running back. As much as the running back is trying to find the run lanes, as a linebacker, you're trying to shut down the run lanes. He does a very good job of it all across the game film. So he's right here in the middle. This is against Jahmyr Gibbs. Good patience. He sees it.
Nice.
He attack outside shoulder, shuts off his two-way, and closes down. He's right here.
Good patience.
Sees it.
Yeah. Oh.
Met him there. He met him there.
Yeah. And he got there quick.
I'll pause it when some linebackers get in trouble. Like some linebackers will get in trouble right here.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll get too kind of deep into the running lane, but he has a lot of patience. He understands where his help is. And he's like, no, I know you're going outside. I know you're bouncing this. So I'm going to get there. I'm going to beat you to the spot. But I'm not just going to beat you to the spot and give you that outside lane. I'm going to close off the outside, force you back into where my help is, and I'm going to close. He does a very good job.
Yeah, he's there waiting.
Yep.
Nowhere to go. Another good example of him just coming downhill. He's right here at the top of the screen. Again, showcased 2 plays ago. Sometimes aggressiveness can kind of get him out of position, but this shows his quickness, his athleticism.
Yeah, he came downhill.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Yeah, he read that smooth.
I feel like that end 55, he lost contain.
Yeah.
So it didn't help anybody.
Yeah. So let me get to the next one. See you, man. I'll get you yours in just 1 second. Guys, hit that hashtag Raiders if you have a comment or question on the play. So we're going to go to Devin Lloyd. But the one thing that I saw with Devin Lloyd, and I don't want to kind of jump the gun, but Devin Lloyd, he struggles a little bit when playing a true middle linebacker and taking on blocks. The one thing that Tremaine Edmonds does very well is he will take on blocks, kind of on the interior, shed off of them, make plays. And so this is just kind of an example of how he does it. He's right here in the middle, on the top part of your screen. Takes on that block, and he's still make the play.
He took on the block with some violence, too.
He did. He's right here. And it's not easy. It's not easy as a linebacker. You're taking on a lineman, big boy, tackle coming down, trying to get to your ear hole. and you got to make sure you kind of shed that off. It's not easy. Even though he's making contact, I still remain in the backfield. He's still able to track where that runner is, get across that offensive tackle's face, still make the play. It's pretty damn good for a linebacker. And you see it consistently on the film. Here's another one against the Kansas City Chiefs. Great speed to the sideline. Tremaine Edmonds, in my opinion, can be a guy that can play in the middle, and he's going to get you sideline to sideline. I mean, the flow that he has to the ball and the way he tracks it is very, very impressive. He's right here down at the bottom, and he flies.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I mean,
yeah.
Linemen are going to have to get off the ball. Linemen are going to have to take good angles on him if they want to run outside zone. He's going to track it all day long. He's right here. He sees the action with the offensive line. He trails it perfectly, sees the opening, shoots the opening, always playing and working downhill into the backfield.
That's not a slow player he's tracking down.
It's nasty.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Moving. He's moving. Yeah, that's CMC.
Yeah. We'll run through one more time, and then we'll get I think I got one more, and then we'll get to the super chats up there.
Did he have injury issues? I feel like early on he may have had some.
I think he did. I think he did in Buffalo.
Yeah.
I don't know what the injury was, but I think he missed 3 games this year because I think he was only credited for 15 games.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I was more or less thinking Buffalo because he was drafted in the top. He was like top 12 or something, wasn't he?
He was top 20 for sure. Because I made the mistake last time. I thought he was a Garyon Conley draft. I think that was I think he was a Colton Miller draft. I want to say. I
think he was injured. I remember the Bills were kind of like thinking they may have been a bust. I thought it was injuries though, if I remember correctly. I have to look it up.
No, he was nice. Yeah, he was nice. I remember coming out of college. I really wanted him.
So another good example: Tremaine Edmonds taking on a lead blocker, a lineman coming after him, shutting off the block and making a tackle. You got him right here in the middle. He's no stranger. Take on that block, get off, make the tackle.
Nice. Who's that running back right there?
Oh, I was just waiting, bro. I was just waiting. But you see, hey, he did his part. He did his part.
I couldn't see it on the screen. I didn't see the number.
I already knew. I was like, I hope Josh will get hit in the backfield. But Josh got his number. I didn't see the number on the back. Also, it's Josh. Okay. Ooh,
I clipped this thing like 30 minutes before we were about to go live. I was like, I gotta find a different one. I gotta find a different one. Or Chris is on purpose. All right, you got Edmonds here, right here again, doing a good job. Just engage the offensive lineman, shut off, eyes glued onto the running back wherever he's gonna go, and he just makes a solid tackle. That's just solid linebacker tackle.
It's good. It's a good linebacker play.
So, all right, we're going to get some super chats, but hit that hashtag Raiders. We're going to go to the big screen. We're going to go to Devin Lloyd here in just a second. Guys, let me know what your thoughts on Tremaine Edmonds. But we do got some super chats we got to address. Let's get CK, man. I appreciate you throwing the super chat out there, man. Edmonds, Lloyd, and Hill from Texas, possible. Sign me up. So you think we're going to get Tremaine Edmonds? I don't know if we get Tremaine Edmonds and Lloyd at the same time. But again, I don't know who's this one's on, but Severe, I'll throw it to you first. What's your thoughts? Do you think we can get Tremaine Edmonds and Hill or Lloyd and Hill? Do you think it's possible?
I don't think it's possible. I think those two plus Quay Walker are probably the top 3 linebackers available right now. So I don't think we're going to get 2 out of the 3. I think if we go with one high price signing, I think we make some other more cost efficient, cost effective signings at linebacker, and go the draft route as well. We got 11 draft picks. It's a pretty nice linebacker draft. So I don't see us going after both of those guys.
Chris, thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I don't see us going after both. Specifically, we got a couple guys in house to make sure we take care of as well. So, some athletic linebackers, that can get after it. So, but yeah, we don't need both of them. And plus, I don't see us doing both. I think last time we did both was we had two of the top free agent linebackers when we got Kwiatkowski and what was the other one?
Littleton.
Yeah, Littleton. Yep.
Nick Kwiatkowski. Oh my God.
And they both was like the biggest. We had so much dead cap space for them for years.
Yeah.
I think I could see us like, let's say we splash on Devin Lloyd. I think we go kind of lower end free agent, and then we go draft to kind of help out this linebacker group, right? Or if we go Tremaine Edmonds, that might mean you leave up some room for Tyler Linderbaum, and then you go address it in the draft with another linebacker. Like, we need to fill out this linebacker room. We have a lot of pieces that we need to bring, given the fact that we're going to a 3-4. And so I don't know if we go two big splashes in the linebacker room. I just don't know if we would do that if we go after Linderbaum.
You think Dean's gonna cost a lot? Kobe?
He might be the same as Tremaine Edmonds, I would think.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah, because his like I said, he can't stay healthy, but
I think that's the only thing is he just can't stay healthy.
The good thing is, like I said, the guys that drafted him is in our building now, so
exactly.
They may still have some belief in him.
Yeah, Patch and Hunt and Rollins, I think, at the linebacker coach. So those all guys that would be familiar with him.
Yeah, Harold, man, I appreciate you. We got another super chat in the building, man. Brian Parker.
Yeah, so he was talking about Brandon Parker severe. See?
Okay. I thought he was trying to take a shot. Let's say Chris's opinions on Charles Grant is about as good as his Wi-Fi connection right now. So
still shaky. Am I shaky right now? Still.
You still a little shaky. It's in and out. We can hear everything you're saying though.
All right.
But hey, all right, hey. So you got a lineman out of Duke, 6'5", 309. Hey, once the big splash of free agency goes, we're gonna start breaking down some free agents. Some draft prospects. We're gonna break down Fernando Mendoza. We're gonna break down Ty Simpson. We're gonna break down some offensive linemen. We're definitely gonna do that. Maybe we'll throw Duke in there. We'll see. But man, I appreciate you rocking with us. Appreciate you throwing that super chat out there. Raider Nation 510. Why would Chicago cut Tremaine Edmonds? I heard it was just a salary cap thing. I heard it was just salary cap casualty, basically.
Yeah,
that's what I heard. So, did you guys hear anything different, Severe?
No, that's what I heard too. Salary cap thing, and like teams don't, for the most part, value linebackers like that. Unless you're Fred Warner or something like that. Like teams aren't really valuing Fred Warner or Roquan Smith.
Yeah. So, Chris, did you hear anything on that?
It was cutting in and out, but yeah, I ain't hear all of it. I'm about to try to. I'm coming right back. I'll be right back.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna do. You know what? We're gonna do that.
We got another.
And we got Queric Raiders. We do have to spend a minimum of $100 million. So maybe that was what the previous super chat was. Is we have to spend that because we can roll over. I think it's like 10 to 11% of our salary cap. So I'm with you. So that's probably what the other super chat was, or a comment of 90 to 100. So, see, Gabe. Yeah, I know it's a reach, but if Linderbaum is gone, we can make a splash somewhere else. We can.
True. That is true.
Definitely can. We definitely can.
That's true.
I
wouldn't hate it. But
dang this. If I'm like anyone on the Raiders, yeah. Adam Butler, where you been?
Exactly. What?
Where you been, Dank? My goodness. That shit and Jordan Meredith. God damn, you guys got your mind. What up, Jeff? What's going on, brother? I appreciate you throwing some shit out there as well. And you not to hit the horn, but I did it. I had to, Jeff. I had to. But it was just for you, Jeff. It was just for you, man. I appreciate you rocking with us. Jeff, I don't know if you guys are going live tonight. I don't think you guys go live on Sundays. But definitely check out Jeff, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. And check out the live with 805 and Jeff, man. It was real good live, man. I checked it out.
I appreciate it, man. But shout out to Jeff. Appreciate you, big dog. But with that being said, and Jeff, I already saw you cheating on the other side. It looks like we might have to break it up because we got Devin Lloyd and then we got Owe Dafe next up. And we're going to break down their game film. But we got to do a start and bench him, cut him. We're going to get Chris back in here. We're going to do a start and bench him, cut him because Jeff already cheated like 10 chats ago. I saw it. But if you guys want to get included in it, definitely hit that hashtag or hit that sub button. You'll get included in the chat. It's going to be the last opportunity to kind of get included in our Wednesday giveaway. Let me pull this down real quick, and then I'm going to bring this up. This one's going to get a little tricky. I promise you. People are planning to get pissed off, but that's why I'm going to kind of give you 3 hints. We're going to wait for Chris to get back in. Let me see. Let's see what's else. We got Cam in here. We got Tate Quay as the lowest of the 3. Then N'Kobe Dean, and then Chanel from the Chiefs. Chanel could be a low end free agent that you bring in if you miss a little bit, or maybe just a depth piece. I'm with you. Get a little intel on our Chiefs divisional opponent as well. Severe, what's your thoughts on that strategy?
Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. Actually, I think that's a solid strategy. I'm not mad at that at all. Like you said, bringing a guy that's very familiar with that system, get a little intel on there, and a solid player. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah. So we got to get Chris in here. Let's see. We're gonna wait for him. He's probably restarting his computer, but I'm gonna bring it up on the screen. And Chris will have his opportunity to kind of get in on this one. Let me do this. Bang. We're gonna go ahead and share it. Get us both up on here. We're gonna get Chris up in here. All right, guys. Start him, bench him, cut him. You guys know how it goes. 2 players gonna pop up with the letter in front of them. It's at the top of their game. Just remember that. It's at the top of their game. You guys have an opportunity to figure out who that 3rd player is going to be. All right. Now I'm going to probably give you about 3 hints on this one because I think it might be a little bit hard for some people. But as soon as the player pops up, you're going to be like, oh, shit. You got to put this guy in the mix. Chris, you back up here. Let me see. Bang. Perfect.
I'm hardwired in, man. See if it works.
There you go. All right, we'll see if it works. We'll let you know. If you do guess the 3rd player right, you're entered into our giveaway on March 11th, this Wednesday, when free agency hits. We'll go live. We'll do a random drawing. And we'll have 1 giveaway winner. So that's your opportunity to get into it. Right now, we have 33 people entered in. You can guess as many times as you want. On this one. So let's go.
805 was on some BS last time, though. Oh, here we go.
No, it was good, though. It was good. Chris might recognize one of these guys on the goddamn screen.
Yeah, one of the beasts. Salute to Patrick.
We got Patrick Willis on one side. We got the Luke Kuechly on the other side.
It's something C. That's all I know. I don't know. I don't know what the other 2.
You gotta put some respect on this man's name.
Start guessing. Who's the 3rd player that can get brought up? You can guess as many times.
It's gonna probably be Brian. It's gonna probably be Brian Urlacher. Oh,
should be.
I'm gonna start out with 1 hint. He's a current player.
He's a current player. Ooh,
he's a current player.
Oh, Wagner.
Probably Bobby. Yeah, thinking Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner. Who else will be up there?
Chat, you can kiss as many times as you want.
Oh, could it be Fred Werner? You putting Fred Werner up there?
Very nice. Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those two. There's only two names I think that would fit. I don't think Roquan is there yet.
Nah.
All right, so second guess, he's on the tail end of his career.
Wagner.
Bobby Wagner. Somebody put Dre Greenlaw. Hell no.
Oh, Von Miller. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, but I think Von Miller is more of an edge though.
Yeah.
More of an edge. Rolando McClain.
Don't tell me this.
Oh man. That's when I knew not to ever trust Nick Saban again.
The thing is, McClain could play though. He was a head case, man.
Yeah, but Nick Saban was talking about how much he loved him and how great he was. You know, he never had any trouble. Like, bro, Nick Saban, you old.
God damn it, deuces.
Harry, man.
All right. Keep going. I'm gonna give you 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds.
Yeah. Levante Davis.
Hey, chill, Ray. Yeah, we're trying to guess who B is.
And Mario Davis.
Then it's bench cut him.
It got to be Wagner.
Bench cut him.
We're done. And once I type in done, we're done. Once I type in done, no more entries. It's the last chance.
Levante David. I ain't bad either. I ain't bad.
And
Levante David was nice.
Damn Myra. And
I think Bobby though.
Done. All right, I'm gonna hit it. Let's go.
Bobby. Yeah.
Good old Bobby. It's good old Bobby. All right, I'm gonna kind of go back up to the. I'm gonna go back up to the top.
Can you hear me? Right. I can't hear nothing from y'all.
Let's start with your cut and chat. Let me know.
Yeah, I hear you. I can hear you. Severe, can you hear us? Yeah, I don't think Severe can hear us.
Severe, can you hear us?
You guys. I hear you guys now. I had to change my settings. Yeah, I hear you guys.
Okay. So you guys talk amongst it. I got where's the flag? I think it was the first one in. Remember, this is at the top of their game. So start them, bench them, cut them at the top of their game. Let's see. Let's see. I gotta find everybody. I'm getting you guys. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
God, we got a lot of people getting in on this one. I don't know, Gabe. I might give you one just for that.
Willie Lamb. Salute to Willie, man. We're gonna keep our eye on Willie, man.
Man, we got some Eagles guys over here.
That's what I'm saying.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, get in contact with their folks, man. Make it happen. Make it happen.
All right, going top to bottom. We got where's the flag? You got it. Gabe, you did get it. Dre, JD's, Show Deuces, Alec M, Pillagin, Jeff, Bart, Dre, Red Hawaii. You got Jason. Let's see. And you got DK got one in there. I think that's everybody before I hit done. Good job, man. Everybody, hey, check in with us on Wednesday. We're going to do that giveaway. We're going to have a little bit of fun. All right, so I'm going to pull this down. I got to screenshot all these. So let's do this. Chat, who's your start them? Bench them, cut them. All right, who wants to go first?
I'm going to let Chris go first because he's a hater.
Uh-oh. Hey.
Because he's a
I will say, though, I'm not cutting Luke, but I'm still starting Patrick. So I'm gonna go ACB. I'm gonna go ACB. I like Bobby, I really do, but y'all had me watch a little bit more of Luke, and I got a little respect for him, but he ain't Willis though. He ain't Pat. ACB for me.
Severe, what you got going?
Chill, Ray. This is very true. I'm gonna go ACB too. I'm gonna edge it to. I'm gonna give the nod to Patrick Willis by a nose. Because he played a little bit longer than Luke Kuechly. I think Luke Kuechly only played like 7 years.
Willis ain't played long either though.
Yeah, Willis retired early. I think he played a little bit longer though.
Yeah, I think he left right after when Harbaugh left. I think it was like
it was like remember they had like another linebacker on their team, something like No Name had retired like after his like 3rd year in the league, and then Patrick Willis retired like a year later.
Yeah.
But I am. Yeah, I'm going ACB. Dante Moore don't get no excuses. He's just a better player, Chill Ray. He's a better player, is what it is. Yeah, less talent, but he's a better player.
So Jeff's cabinet. We got Bart BCA, Chill Ray, your ACB. Told you for fun, ACB. Okay, a lot of cuts for Bobby Wagner. Hey, the only reason why I put Bobby Wagner in here because technically there's a lot of lists that put Bobby Wagner above Patrick Willis. It might just be because Patrick Willis retired earlier than
Bobby was fired, bro. Bobby
Yeah.
was He had a nice run. He's still playing good ball too. Still playing good ball.
Yeah, you still saw it over there.
He is.
Raider Pete.
No,
BCA.
you know.
What, Bobby? He doing all right? I remember when was it in the playoffs? It was last year. It was in the playoffs, right? He was doing his thing. He was doing his thing.
Yeah, he does his job. He's good in what they ask him to do. for what they ask him to do, for the number of plays, hey, he's solid. But I'm But see, I think in a modern NFL though, like if you transport them all to today, is Luke Kuechly is probably better than all of them. Luke Kuechly was a demon in coverage, and he could play the run. He won Rookie of the Year his first year. This second year in the league, he won Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, that is nasty.
Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. We just got 2 more. Let's go. Devin Lloyd. We're gonna kind of rip through. We're gonna go through this again. In the very beginning, I'm going to kind of showcase a little bit of what I saw of Devin Lloyd, just kind of some of his weaknesses. Obviously, we all know he's very good in the pass game. I think that's the overall consensus. He's a good linebacker when it comes to pass coverage, but how good is he in the run coverage, right? How good is he as a run stopper? The one thing I said before is Tremaine Edmonds does a very good job of taking on blockers, kind of in between the tackles, navigating that very well, very effectively. Devin Lloyd, hit or miss. He's very 50-50, but he's very athletic. And so
super athletic.
Here's a run coming right at him. Trey Smith with the Kansas City Chiefs. You got Devin Lloyd right here. Again, chat. Hit that hashtag Raiders if you got a comment, question to the play. You got Trey Smith that kind of comes after him.
Ooh.
Does a good job of just kind of getting to the right shoulder. Devin Lloyd, he struggles sometimes to kind of get off of some of these offensive linemen, the lead blockers coming after him. Yeah. Trey Smith here, Devin Lloyd here. Again, it's not all the time. It's more like 50-50. Show it one more time from the end zone view. And so what you would want out of Devin Lloyd just a little bit more is obviously Patrick Mahomes has a little bit of action looking to the left, like they're running a little bit of an RPO. You want to see Devin Lloyd just react a little bit quicker to this because there's no pass threat to his side. You know what I'm saying? And so when Patrick Mahomes opens up to his left, you want to see Devin Lloyd to be able to kind of close on this a little bit quicker, but he's late to it, allowing Trey Smith to be able to check the interior defense lineman and still get to Devin Lloyd pretty quickly. But again, just a little bit of what I've been able to see. Again, him trying to scrape down the line of scrimmage. You're near the goal line. He plays a little aggressive, but you want to see a backside linebacker with the play going away, kind of scrape down the line of scrimmage. You saw Tremaine Edmonds do it really well. Get to the other side of the line, get to the other side of the field, and he's right here, Devin Lloyd, and he kind of just buries himself.
There's Aston Genty.
So I'd like to see him kind of see it a little bit better, get down that line of scrimmage. He's here. Don't commit too early, knowing the play is going away.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is just taking consideration. There's a good chance we're paying him top money. So if he's top money, you want him to just kind of see. And again, even though I'm just showing one play, you kind of see this periodically throughout the game film. And that's more of him on the inside. I'm going to tell you right now, the more and more I watch this, I do think that Devin Lloyd might be a better outside linebacker than kind of inside. So you got Devin Lloyd here. Very good discipline on containing with the linebacker or with the running back. So watch him here. He moves out with the motion.
Yeah, because he
does a good job extending to the motion, making sure that if the pass does go out there. But what's key in this is you watch his positioning. He makes sure he seals the outside. He does not allow this quarterback to get to the outside. He knows where his help is. He funnels everything back inside. Really good positioning by the linebacker.
Yeah, that's good.
It's just good discipline.
He's a little bit smaller, isn't he? Like a smaller inside backer.
I think weight-wise he is. I think he's tall.
Weight-wise. Yeah.
But this is Kenneth Walker. You see where Devin Lloyd does a really good job. Gets to the outside, trails it, and then he closes. He forces Walker back inside to his help. It's just good discipline by him. Now, there are examples. Again, I said it was just 50-50, but there are good examples of him kind of scraping down the line of scrimmage and making the play. So he's right here. I'll run it all the way through.
He's on 6'3", 235.
Oh, that ain't bad.
No, not bad.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was more slender than that.
220s.
Yeah.
He's here, top of the screen. The right of it, at least.
Athletic.
Great job. Like this is like typical linebacker. Get the lineman off your legs.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
So really good job. Again, some examples, buries his head. Others, very good job. Give the lens script. See, next one. Remember, chat. Hit the hashtag Raiders. Let us know if you got something on it. Really good job on this one. Taking on the blocker, eyes inside. He attacks with the right shoulder. Played all the way through. Right here, takes on the blocker coming from his outside. I'll take that in the gap. Again, this is more, if you use him more as like an outside linebacker, those are the type of actual plays that he's going to have to engage in the run. And so the more and more I watch him as an outside linebacker or playing kind of outside the tackle, he actually tends to do really good. Red Nation 510, you said Edmonds is an injury risk at his age for the kind of salary he'll command. And I don't know about his injury history. You guys know much about his injury history?
For Edmonds, for some reason, I have to look it up. I feel like he got hurt early in his career, but again, I would have to go see it.
Yeah, Severe, any thoughts on his injury history? I just don't know. Chat, let us know too.
Yeah, I know he was injured early in his career, but it looks like, so I'm looking at it right now. He played 15 games as a rookie, 16 his second year, 15 third, 15 fourth, 13 in 2022. Those are all Buffalo, so
that ain't bad, man.
And then Chicago, first year, played 15, played all 17 in 2024, played 13 last year. So not like he's missing crazy amount of games. He ain't no more injured than like people was crying over Max Crosby who done missed as many games.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I mean, he's been relatively healthy then.
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think it's been nothing where he's had like surgeries or nothing like that. I don't believe.
All right, yeah.
But when you play linebacker, man, you gonna get nicked up.
Oh yeah, that's part of the game.
Yes, and C. Gabe, you said, what is the priority on defense? In my opinion, outside linebackers should be his strength. That's what the team tells us, to be honest with you. Just a couple more in the run, then we're going to showcase his pass, and we're just going to rip through it because a lot of his good plays in the passing game. But this is kind of a toss to the outside. Really good job forcing it back inside to his help. He's right here. Gets that line of scrimmage on Christian McCaffrey. Really good job.
Christian McCaffrey is getting – he looks like what you got against Christian McCaffrey, man?
Devin Lloyd right here. Yeah, just good job. Scrape down, get downhill, good positioning, force it back inside, make the play.
Hey, who's Big Trent Williams bullying over there?
Man, true.
You saw that? I was over with my boy Josh Allen Hines.
Yeah, man. Trent, look, man, making his son proud.
Oh, is that a corner? Oh, Jesus.
He
took out the coach.
Yeah. That was a corner.
Yeah. He's just a bully, man.
He really is. He really is.
Who was it? Was it the Packers or was it Eagles? Where he just like threw somebody down, just like the rest, like after the play, he just
probably
like
man.
Picked him up like a grown ass man. Just picked him up, just get on the floor.
Trent Williams is doing Trent Williams things. That's for damn sure. This is just a really good example of Devin Lloyd just being smart, right? And just how he's effective even away from the football. And so you have him at the top of the screen. They're going to try to run a little quick screen to Travis Kelce, and he kind of blows this thing up. And so even if he's not directly affecting the play at the point of attack, you got Travis Kelce down here. Devin Lloyd does a really good job, just the awareness. Just chips him.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah, that messed the whole play up.
Yeah. It did. Watch Mahomes. He wants to go back that way, and then all of a sudden now Mahomes has to scramble. And so this is a good job. Good job.
Yeah. Oh, nice. See, and that's what we've been asking to see out of our linebackers.
Yeah.
Like, don't let nobody run through your area untouched.
All last year. A good job. Reroutes him into the tackle. Just to play down.
That's good coaching to even have them prepared for that, though.
Yep.
That's.
You got to do that because Kelce likes to. Him and Kelce and Mahomes, they freelance a lot.
Yeah.
So like, even when you write, you can end up being wrong because they freelance and they're on the same page.
So this one just, again, we're going to show some of his interceptions, but this was a really good job of him dropping into coverage. And one thing that you always want your defenders to do is don't cover grass. Don't cover grass, continue to work. And the way that Devin Lloyd actually works, even when the ball's not thrown his way, he's shutting potential passing lanes down that the quarterback's looking for. And so he's right here. He's going to drop into coverage, and you'll just kind of see. I'll kind of pause it as we go through. He reads pass. He drops into coverage. And right here opens up the takeaway. And you can't see Mahomes, but he's looking this way. He takes away this quick seam route, which is really good. And the moment he knows he takes away the quick seam, then he extends the sideline to get to the rail route. And he's not just covering grass. Now he's going to extend. And he just continues to work. Again, when you watch Patrick Mahomes, you don't see it here because I have to zoom in a little bit. Patrick Mahomes is looking that way the whole time. And now I'll play it in full speed. Again, Lloyd drops, takes away the seam, then extends the rail, and he's constantly working and not just covering grass.
Yeah.
And you know what? That shows good awareness of where everybody is at on the field and where as you said, the passing lanes are. Because he understood as soon as he had carried that route enough to kind of take it away, then he's on to the next.
Yeah, man. It's just good work, even with the ball doesn't come his way. So, all right, here's a couple. We're just going to kind of go through his interceptions, some of his good interceptions. He's right here, does a really good job of just reading the eyes. Reading the eyes, drops the crosser, sees the eyes open, gets the crosser.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Was that macaroni?
Was
Was that Purdy?
And that's Purdy, right?
That's Purdy.
That's nice.
That's
nice. Yeah,
Purdy,
nice.
Purdy was staring him down, though.
Yeah.
He was locked in on him.
But it's great to see Devin Lloyd open up left, but then he corrects himself to go right based on the eyes.
Yeah.
Watch his eyes. Because when he opens back up to his right, he's looking for the crosser. He sees the crosser. It's not like he's just dropping to a space and he kind of gets lucky. His eyes open to see the crosser, which is great technique and just great linebacker play.
That's good coverage.
Yeah. No, that's nice.
Because it's like he quickly looked at the receiver just to kind of see his route angle he was running, and then he adjusted his route accordingly, while also looking at the quarterback, keeping his eyes. Yeah, that's a hell of a play right there. I like that.
Yeah.
I agree. Another one is interceptions. This is on Joe Burrow. Another one. Just does a really good job of reading the eyes, but man, the extension to be able to get this, I believe this one, the extension to kind of get this interception is nasty, to have the end zone view to look at it. This is where, what is he, 6'3"?
6'3".
This is where the 6'3" comes in. So he's right here, just reads Joe Burrow's eyes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's trying to house that. He's trying to crib that thing, too.
He is.
Oh, did he stay on the
Okay, he did.
I think he scored. Because I think didn't he run back like 3 touchdowns? Or
Yeah. I'm telling you, it was the big. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before. He was in the running for defensive player of the year because he was picking stuff off and he was taking stuff to the house.
So watch this. This is where he gets this. This is where the 6'3" comes into play. Again, good job reading the eyes, just the extension.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have got that.
Oh, you got the gloves on that. Crazy. He did all 6'3" to get that one.
He definitely understands passing lanes for sure.
So this is more of him, to be honest. I only got 2 more of him. This is just what he brings to the table, right? We're looking for the green dot guy. We're looking for somebody. If we bring him in, we got to have the leader, right? Max Crosby's gone. So who's going to be the leader on this defense? Who's going to be the voice on this defense? And these are one of the things that we've kind of showcased in the past. Just watch his communication on the defense. Him basically extending out. You got a 2x2, 2 receivers on top, 2 down below. He extends out, then he sees motion. He works his way down. He communicates to his end as well as the interior 5 tech. He actually blitzes, gets pressure on Mahomes, but it's just the communication that he shows on this defense that I think he could be that green dot guy as well if we brought him up. He's communicating all over the place. Motion comes, communicates inside, as well as to his 5 tech, and he goes.
Nice.
So it's just a showcase to the communication. Because at the end of the day, we need a leader on the defense. We ain't got one right now. So
Man, Mahomes so cold, man. Mahomes had a free rusher coming at him. Nothing.
And we'll end with this one. All right. I'll be honest. I think this is more of just a great job by Devin Lloyd, but I think it's also a really good defensive play call. Basically, showing blitz, backing out of it on the goal line. His interception will end the film breakdown of Devin Lloyd.
This is when they beat the Chiefs, right? This game they beat them?
Yeah. Just drop out. Got him. It's nasty.
Oh. Get off me. Uh-oh.
To the crib?
To the crib.
Oh, damn. Who's that?
Is that reshape? Now he cribbed that thing too. Okay, he had more receiving yards than Jack Bish.
Definitely more touchdowns.
Oh, that's not a question. I just looked it up too. He's 6'3". He has 33-inch arms though. I guess he has 33-inch arms, man. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. What up, Michael Guerrero? All right, what up, Ben? What's going on, brother? Appreciate you popping up in here. Let's see. Yeah. Rod. Oh, we just talked about that a little bit earlier. Appreciate you throwing that in there. Quirk, you're drafting a quarterback. Why would you not build the O-line now? Okay, I don't know if you guys are going kind of back and forth. But if you guys have a question or comment, if you guys have something for this, definitely do us a favor. Hit that hashtag Raiders. It'll catch our eye. Ray Nation 510. Lloyd is Mahomes has Mahomes number.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
What up, Daniel? Let's see. All right. This Raider Tremaine would be nice. We signed his brother off the practice squad in late December. Okay, yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier. We just looked at his game film a little bit. We got JT. What's our final total number for free agency? I think we're in upwards of like 120.
Yeah, probably a little less than 120 with this Taron Johnson signing or trade.
Yeah. So, Jason, hey, there's somebody in this chat will not like this comment. All right, just I'm not calling it out.
I like Jason. That's my guy.
Man,
my guy.
Jason know what time it is.
He know.
Jake in the building, Raiders definitely need to get a defensive end this year. Well, we're about to jump into one here in a second. So, C. Gabe, Pierce is too expensive. Would you look into Dobbs or Jennings or just look for Chris, man, what's your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, he's too expensive for me. Like I said, I'm kind of on the trading for Brian Thomas, to be quite honest. I just like the thoughts of that. So, but I won't be mad at Dobbs. But yeah, Pierce just don't do it for me.
Mr. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, for what it's gonna cost for Pierce, I'm okay. I mean, like I wouldn't be mad if we signed him, but for what it's gonna cost, I'd rather spend that money elsewhere. Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. for a second round pick. If we can do that, sign me up. Romeo Dobbs, I like that. I'm cool off Juwan Jennings. I look at, like I said, John Mechie is a young guy I'd take a look at. Lil Jordan, he's a big body receiver that's good at, the back shoulder stuff. I think he had a nice little resurgence this past year. So he's a guy I look at as a cheaper option. But, I'm not too keen on paying Alex Pierce $30 million or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Quirk, look, Brian Thomas Jr., Chris just kind of mentioned it. It's a very intriguing option because he has 2 years left on his contract, plus you can give him for a fifth-year option. If you can get anything of what he did his rookie year.
Oh, for sure.
You just saved yourself any issue of trying to get a number one receiver in this year and next year, and you have an option. So you can address your number one receiver need, and you got him on a rookie contract. You're paying him like bottom end number two money. But I do think what makes it tough is you're probably going to have to give up a number 2 and maybe a day 3 pick.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
2 and a day 3 pick. Severe, would you do that? Number 2 and a day 3 pick?
For Brian Thomas?
Yeah.
A number 2 and a day 3? Well, we got how many fourths we got? We got 3 fourths?
Got 3 fourths, yeah.
A second and a fourth? I'm on like a 5th back. Though.
Yeah, but I'm about to say I'd almost give him a 5th. I'll do like a 2nd and a 5th. Call it a day.
Yeah. If we trade the 4th, I'm gonna want another pick back. It could be a later pick, but I'm gonna want another pick back. Because he's going, because he's coming off a down year. He's still young though. And you lost 2 years of rookie value on him. So I'm gonna want something back. Something else back. But yeah, 2nd and 4th, I'll do that. I mean, I do that. Yeah. I mean, who's better than him that you gonna get in the 2nd round?
No.
Yeah, not even close.
If you get anything, of what he showed in his rookie year, I'm with you. D Money, should the Raiders go get Shiloh at corner for depth? Super cheap contract. A hard no on that.
He's a sniper now.
He is safety. Poor special teamer. I mean,
Did he even make it through? Because I know he was at the Bucks, right?
No, I don't think he made it through. No, he made it through. 805's boy made sure he didn't make the roster.
Jacob Parrish.
Damn right.
Hey, Parrish was doing his thing.
He was cool. I cannot lie. Parrish was nice.
Oh, they're not trading.
Oh, okay. Damn. Probably not getting what they want though. They probably wanted a 1. I ain't doing that.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I don't think nobody doing 1.
What Omega just said? There's Dr. Fault.
Yeah.
Cool Kev. Lemon ain't falling to the 2nd.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. He'll still be a top 20 pick for sure.
I mean, he'll definitely be a first rounder. I'd be curious just how if those GMs really did not like the interview, I wonder if he would fall to just like the.
Is that what they're saying? Is that what's out there?
Yeah, man. Like he didn't do well in interviews, bro. Like if they let that stuff, and it's like it wasn't even like it was just like that he just didn't interview well. I was like, bro.
My thing is, for me, the whole interview is like, does the boy like ball or not? And does he seem like somebody that can stay out of trouble when no one's watching? That's my thing. Now, exactly. if he seemed a little timid or nervous, I don't care about none of that. Or if he talked extra, I ain't worried about none of that. Turn the film on, man.
Now if you hear him talk, he just hood. You can tell he's hood. So that probably is like, oh my god, I don't like this element. What's the element he may bring to the locker room. Like, bro, he's a baller. The tape says it all. The unselfishness. Even you listen to when he talked about, like when he spoke at the combine, he just talked about being an unselfish guy. Like he does the dirty work. Like it's no, without a doubt. If he's there at 14, you strongly consider taking him. It had to be somebody really, really good in order for me to pass up with him at 14.
We'll see. We'll see. Just if he falls, it's probably going to be because those GMs really did not like his interview process. So we'll see how it works out. But I do think either way, he probably still goes first round. Okay, so Dafe Owe. Let's take a look at him. Obviously, Max Crosby's gone. Do we want to bring somebody in? Do we want to bring a guy that could anchor one side and address the rest in the draft? We still need some depth. So let's just take a look at a few plays. And you chat. Let us know what you think. We get my guys' take on this as well. Chat, would you want to bring in Dafe Owe? Let me know. But let's just go through a couple plays. I do think there's a chance you could probably get him for around $22 million a year, or maybe 3 years. We'll see. But so Deuce is no. This is earlier in the. Remember, he was traded from the Ravens to the Chargers this year. So start out with the Ravens, then he moved to the Chargers. So, and everybody, I looked it up why they traded him. Apparently, they just said they knew he was going to be a cap casualty, so they got ahead of it and they went ahead and traded him away. And so, Here he is down at the bottom. Doing a good job of just setting the edge. He's going against Njoku down at the bottom. Again, not the flashiest guy, but you're not going to move him off the line of scrimmage. He does just a good job, solid job of setting the edge, being a decent run stopper. He's on the left side right here. So, again, setting the edge. Here's another example of it, but I got an example of him doing some, I'm not saying he's Max Crosby, but doing some Max Crosby things. So he's up here at the top of the screen. Again, just an example. Going against that big Darnell Williams, I think he is.
Yeah.
Just setting the edge against a big tight end. Got the end zone view as well. Right here on the left-hand side. And he's not the flashiest guy, but he just gets the job done a little bit off the edge.
Hey, play your assignment, man. That's all I care about. Play your assignment. Yep, keep him inside.
Yeah. Hey, yep, do your job.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick stressed, do your job.
And then this is just the end zone view because you can see it. Then you got plays like this. All right, if this is what he can bring to the table, we might have something there. Just bypass him. So going against the tight end, all right, but just working kind of inside.
Yeah,
slip him.
Sorry, he ain't doing that. Tight end or not.
I believe this is a pitch play coming his way. He's at the top of the screen here. Just does a really good job. Get depth into the backfield. Get depth in the backfield. Get to your spot. Set that edge. Force everything back inside. Make the play. There's the pitch coming his way.
Did his job.
This is one of the hardest things for edge rushers to kind of deal with.
I feel like he's kind of stiff, though. Do he seem kind of stiff?
He is. I don't disagree. Being in this position, you got a tight trips, you got a bunch of trips outside of you. This is one of the hardest things to kind of work off of is bunch trips. Who's blocking you? Who's going to let you go? And so he does a really good job of identifying someone's coming to his outside. He attacks it, gets position, works the running back inside. But Chris, you're right. He's not the most twitchy guy, right? He is a little stiff.
I'd almost be curious to see just more of his pure like pass rush moves.
I got a few for you.
Yeah, if he got a plan B.
Got a few for you. Before we get to the pass rush, that's just an idea of what he looks like in the run. Again, he's a guy that you're not going to really move off line of scrimmage. He may not be as flashy as a Max Crosby, but I think he's going to do a job. He's going to do a job out there. He can be a good mentor for somebody else that we bring in.
Just not get caught crashing down all the time. Just that right there. Like, he may not get the sacks, but may not get those big plays on us either.
Yes, Rainish and 510 saying Owe is priority free agency number 2 for you. All right. Let's see. So whatever numbers NF5 said, just add a couple extra miles to that. We were the worst team last season. We got the worst team in the league. We got some work to do. Let's see. Quirk. All right, we trade for Brian Thomas Jr. this offseason. We have a top 10 pick in 2027. You like Brian Thomas Jr., it sounds like. Let's see.
Much higher probability on the second one.
Hold on. Wait, go back again. Hold on. What did he say?
Which
Let's
one?
do a probability. What's the likelihood of each of them happening? There's much, much, much higher likelihood that we have a top 10 pick in 2027.
Yeah.
But that still won't put us in range for Jeremiah. Maybe that's what you're angling at.
I was talking real quick. Let's see. Appreciate you, D-Money. Let's see. Okay. We're going to keep going. Jake, do you think the Raiders should trade for Fred Warner because the Raiders draft capital Raiders have this year?
They would.
49ers not doing that.
Yeah, they wouldn't give up him.
Yeah, and I wouldn't do it if I'm the Raiders either. We were in the same situation whenever Max Crosby's timelines don't match up.
Johnson, the Tyree slander. You speak the truth over here.
It's not slander if it's honesty.
Show deuces, man. I appreciate you. I'll give you the Raiders on this one. Appreciate you, man. You're saying, I'm impressed. Owe got all his 7.5 sacks in 12 games with the Chargers by 50% of the snaps, and then 3 sacks. I'm in 2 forced fumble in the playoffs versus New England. He got all the sacks when he did get traded over to the Chargers. And so definitely back half of that season for him was really good. And so we're about to showcase a little bit of his pass rushing ability. So appreciate you, big dog. Cam, Owe for sure. And if we don't think we can get a top edge at pick 14, I say Mafe as well. So let's see.
Boy, in Mafe from the Seahawks.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into just a couple pass rushing. You guys want to see what he could do in the pass rush?
Arden Key is a free agent.
Bring him home. Bring him home. Get Tyree up out of there. Let Arden show a couple things.
Chris, this kind of goes back to what you're saying, right? He's a little stiff. He looks a little stiff. I think he had a 7.5 sacks when he went to the Chargers. I think one way he's going to be able to improve his sack number if he's just quicker off the ball. He seems to be kind of slow at the snap, and so if he can get just a better jump on the snap, I think it could be the difference between probably 2.5, 3 sacks on the season. And this is kind of a little bit of example of it. But Chris, to your point, a little stiff, but I want to see just more quickness off the ball. See how he kind of just gets up and then goes.
I like that cross chop move though.
Yeah,
he got there.
But look who he did it on. Wait, did he do it?
Was it on Juwan? Nah.
Oh no, that wasn't him. I'm about to say if it was Juwan, they don't count.
That's probably they backup tackle.
Yeah,
After my dog went Michael Mayer on the team.
So again, you just gotta watch him, and it's just a get off. If he could just get just a half a second quicker on his get off, I think that could be a massive difference in production.
Oh, that little dip.
Dewan Taylor handled Khalil Mack though on that play. Is that Mack? I think that was Mack.
He had a little help.
He had a
little help.
Yeah.
So we'll run this one more time through on this here. Again on the left-hand side.
That was the slowest cross chop I've ever seen in my life. It was like
Chris, he's just a little stiff.
It looked like OJ in the Hertz commercial where you heard he jumping over the chairs.
You can tell that hip still hurt a little bit.
You got Raider Junkie. What's going on, man? I see you back over here. Oh, David, we actually broke down Devin Lloyd's game film. It came a little bit late. Definitely go check it out afterward. We broke down by like 13 plays of him, so definitely check it out. Raider Junkie, we're talking about Adafe Owe right now. Just kind of we just showcased a little bit of his run support. How he doesn't run now. We're looking at his pass play. Okay. But when he gets going, he's got himself a little bit of a motor. All right. I think he's down here at the bottom of the screen. If he can get himself going, we'll get after it. Oh, no, my bad. I think he's at the top. My bad.
I'm about to say that ain't. That look like Tyree down there.
Oh my god!
Him up there. Okay.
Yeah, so just good job. Kind of gets inside because they got a little bit of twist coming outside. So he gets inside, but quarterback kind of navigates the pocket a little bit, but he does a good job of retracing and kind of chasing them down. So look, he just chased down Patrick Mahomes. He'll be able to chase down. I think there's Daniel Jones in the backfield. He's got the motor to chase guys down. So him kind of getting sideline to sideline is going to be too hard for him. Good job inside.
That's a good blitz scheme by Mentor.
So I like the motor. He's right here on the left-hand side.
Is that Darwin? Oh no.
Keeps with it.
Mm-hmm. Good play. It's good.
Doesn't get the sack, but he gets there.
Yeah.
Here's another one. He's down here at the bottom of the screen. I believe this is the one. I think he gets to a chip on this one. Yeah. Okay. So let me go back. On this one, he's got to fight through the chip, and he still is able to kind of get there. Hawkinson tries to chip him.
Is that versus JJ? Is that JJ the jet plane back there?
That's when. No. So he's down here. He's on the right hand side. Gets a little chip. Still is able to kind of beat the speed 73 around the edge.
I don't know who that is.
No, I don't know who that is either.
Yeah, I think JJ is 9. I think
JJ was is he 9 or 10? Yeah, was that the other kid they picked up? Smith, the one out of Missouri. Is that the quarterback out of Missouri?
I don't remember his name. A rookie? Was it a rookie?
Yeah, rookie. Yeah.
Yeah.
What Wentz is that quarterback right now?
That's Wentz.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, what I've noticed was his pass rush. He really liked.
Wentz was even there.
That hand chop.
Yeah, he got hurt early.
So he just chops those hands down, gets around the corner.
Yeah, he's good at that. Yeah, he has. We've seen the cross chop though. We've seen the regular chop.
And then the bend around 73. Nice.
That's a little bit of a cross chop too.
So, and then he's got Chris. You asked for it. He's up here at the top of the screen right here.
Okay.
Got something else in his bag for you.
Okay, let me see. Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
He's right here at the top, right at the left hand.
Poor Cam Ward, though.
Gotcha.
Yeah. There's 2 guys that was there too.
Yeah.
I like the fact he got that in his bag, though.
Yeah.
Like he got it in his bag.
He set him up some mean for that one too.
Man.
So I didn't have enough time to just kind of see how he set it up. Did he set that guy up, with previous plays, right? You try to rush outside, kind of get him on his heels, leverage him, and all of a sudden, bang, you hit him with a spin. Not sure if he set it up properly, but just to see him kind of have that in his bag is nice. So I think that was the last one. Go back up to the big screen. That's it. Chat, let us know. Hit that hashtag Raiders. Would you mind bringing Odafe Owe in, given the fact that you might be paying him, and I believe his salary number is around 22 to 23 mil a year. We were just getting done paying Max Crosby, 30 mil a year. Would you consider bringing him in? Chat, hit that hashtag Raiders. Let us know. We're going to throw it to you first, man. What's your thoughts? Odafe Owe.
It's going to depend on the cost for me, to be honest with you. There's some other guys out there. Jalen Phillips is out there. He's a young guy. He was a high draft pick. Chris's boy, Kwity Paye. I don't know if Chris likes Kwity Paye or not, but Kwity Paye.
Oh yeah,
Kwity Paye is out there. Rashawn Gary. I think Rashawn Gary's supposedly out there. There's a few guys out there that are, Arden Key. I think Arden Key is only like 29 himself. So, and he's not going to cost a lot of money either. So, it just all depends on what that dollar amount is. Boy in my phase is another guy that's intriguing. He doesn't have the production that Owe had this past year, but that the traits are there. So, it's a lot of guys out there, and this is a super deep edge class too. And that has to be a factor as well. So, I'm not breaking the bank for him. To be honest with you, like around 20 mil, 2021 is kind of like the highest I'm going.
Joe Ray saying, yeah, sure, we need all the help we can get on defense. Omega, you're saying 22 seems high. Jeff, you got Kwity Paye from Rhode Island. I like Kwity Paye coming out of Michigan. So, all right, Chris, thoughts on Odafe Owe? Would you consider it, and kind of around what number would you pay?
Yeah, I mean, I'd see a little more. Like I said, he was a little stiff for me, man. To be all the way honest. Specifically if he's going to be an edge. I mean, he's going to be able to move and be able to get out in coverage every now and then as well. I don't know. What were they saying? Like kind of the going rate for him or the market for him? You said like 20.
They were saying it could reach up into like 24, but I was seeing 22. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Again, I might have to. I'd have to look at him some more. Just kind of what I've seen just today. I mean, he has some skills, but for that money, I'm gonna need a little bit more.
I got you. So for me, I think if you look at it strategically, if Tremaine Edmonds is going to be less than Devin Lloyd, I would be perfectly fine going Tremaine Edmonds, bring in Tyler Linderbaum, and then bring him in. If you can get yourself a solid edge rusher on one side that can groom someone in the draft, because even if you get Adoye Mafe, if you get him in here, you still have to bring somebody in the draft. And so, do you get somebody like a Cassius Howell in the second round, or do you get somebody that can play opposite of him? And now you got a good veteran edge rusher, a good edge rusher through the draft that you can groom. But then you also get a Tremaine Edmonds, a good linebacker, and then you get yourself your starting center. Like, if you package it that way, I wouldn't be mad at it. Now, that means you might pay a little bit more for Linderbaum, but at the end of the day, I think if you can get those three pieces, man, I would not be mad at it if I package it that. So that would be my take. Let's see. Jeff, we need all the help we can get, so let's trade away number one picks to the quarterback.
My guy Jeff.
Hey, Jeff know the vibe.
Jeff wanted the right type of time.
All right, man. We're going to sign off on that one. Hey, I appreciate everybody rocking because, look, this was a long one. Free agency is going to pop off tomorrow, so we wanted to get just some game film in.
Yeah.
You guys see kind of a little bit more in-depth of what these top-end free agent guys are. You had Linderbaum tied to us. You had Tremaine Edmonds, Devin Lloyd, as well as Mafe, kind of tied to us a little bit. These guys are going to be kind of in that running for us, given the fact that we have some decent salary cap space. So we want to kind of give you an in-depth look so you guys get a little bit of better idea of who these guys are. And you guys definitely had your opinions, and we definitely appreciate you all. So before we get out of here, I wanted to make sure say what's up to everybody. Definitely, I appreciate the super chats, man. You guys are flying with them. Appreciate all the members, the subscribers. Tap with us on Wednesday. We're going to break down the free agency moves, and we're going to do our giveaway, start Venture Cut 'em. But before we get out, definitely let you guys know what they got popping throughout the week. Chris, let everybody know what you where they can find you and what you got going on.
It's your boy Chris, Protecting Your Podcast, where my opinions might not always be popular, but they'll always be authentic. Catch me every Wednesday and every Sunday with my boys in the War Room. Then I got my show with my boy, Dub Raider, on Saturday. So definitely check us out. And I know I always say I'm going to start something on my own show. I'm not going to say it now. It'll happen when it happens. But if you ever see a late night show, you know, like a late night weekend show, tune in. Just tune in.
Right in there. Yeah.
It goes down.
Hit those notifications.
Oh, yeah.
Severe, man, let them know.
Notifications. You never know what will happen.
But before everybody gets out of here, we're going to be at the draft. Pittsburgh. Hit us up on social media. We'll let you know where we're going to be.
Yeah.
We'll be out there as well. Shout out to him. We're going to be out there in Pittsburgh. It's going to be fun. So definitely hit us up. Let us know where we're going to be. Severe, let them know where they can find you and all your late night shows throughout the week.
You guys know what it is, man. The Severe Raider here on YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, X, IG. Kick. Shout out to my guy over on Twitch. My dog.
He a
holding
soldier.
it down over
He
here.
a soldier out there on Twitch, man.
You feel me? Hey, solo dolo over here. Yeah, man. Obviously Sundays and Wednesdays with my guys in the Raider War Room. Chris Protect the Shield and 805 Raider, and Tuesdays and Thursdays, my guy Pharaoh NFL, the 50-50 show, and Around the Shield. And I got a show tomorrow with a couple dudes. It's gonna be a little different. It's not gonna be Raider centric. It's gonna touch on a variety of stuff going on in the NFL, probably some other sports as well. So make sure you tap in with your boy tomorrow. Should be popping off tomorrow, 4:30 Pacific time. It's gonna be like a little bit of a shorter show. Eventually, I'm gonna probably make that a members only show. But for the first little while, it's gonna leave it open to everybody, man. So make sure y'all tap in with your boy tomorrow.
Nice. I'm tuning in.
That's the shit. Jeff, I'll hit you up. But hey, you guys know me, I'm 805 Raider. My channel is Real Talk Raider Nation. I just throw some shorts out there here and there every once in a while when I have the time, outside of flipping up the game film and making sure I make the family happy at the same time. I'll jump on and do a little bit of a live. If we have some crazy news happen in the next day or so, you never know. You might see us jump on. You might see me jump on solo, but man, I'm not gonna lie. What we did on Friday with Rundown, we might have to plan it like once a month, where we just all jump on and have a little bit of fun and just do one big shit with Rundown. Because that was good stuff. That was good stuff. Definitely make sure you guys go hit up Rundown as well.
Yeah, hit up Rundown, man. That was one of them ones, man. Go check out that show if you haven't.
That was fun, man. We got to do it more often. But we appreciate y'all. We're going to get out of here. Do us a huge favor. Double tap the screen, hit the like button, sub button, check in with us on Wednesday.
You're damn right, Chill Ray.
Make sure you guys check in with us on Wednesday, especially all that got into that giveaway. We're going to do our giveaway on Wednesday, and we're going to break down all the moves the Raiders made from Monday to Wednesday. We're going to have a little bit of fun. So we appreciate y'all, man. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great start to your week. We'll see you on the next one. We're out of here. Peace.